All right. Let me just put this one right here. Let me just feel right. Let me just feel right. All right. Boom. Welcome to the Word of Mouth podcast, Word of Mouth show. I'm Reese. Sko is not here yet. He say he'll be here at some point. Maybe he fucking won't. But if he is, we will deal with him when he fucking comes. We have a guest, a good friend of mine. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. But go ahead, my man. Tell him where you are, where you know me from.
Hello, world. Good friend of mine right here, Reese. I go by the name of Marley McFly. Instagram McFly2x. Good friend. Grew up together.
Yeah.
You know how we get down. You already know.
Yeah. And we here. Let me start by saying, last week I was out of town, and it ran long, so that's why we didn't have a pod. So yep, that's what happened. I'm going to make sure that those type of things don't happen too often, because I am getting tired of that type of shit. So yeah, just look out for that. I don't want that to be like a thing. Let's just keep missing podcasts. We have a Florida trip coming up next month, but we leave on a Monday and come back on a Saturday into Sunday. So we should not miss a pod that time. Hopefully. It depends on what that Sunday looks like. So the pod before that week, before we go, should go without a hitch. The one after that is a little in question, but because that'll be like we flying back Saturday night, middle of Saturday night from Florida, and then we'll be here early Sunday morning. So that means we got the whole Sunday. So it should be like go to sleep, wake up, kick it, eat breakfast, chill, pod. Should be fine. So that's what I'm hoping. That's what I believe will happen. But that's middle of next month. Another little teaser. I've been working on some merch. And it's funny as fuck. We gonna have some merch. It's gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? Look out for go look up Teespring. That's where the merch is gonna be. Teespring.com up there. But I'll make sure I'll let you know what the name of the store is. It's called a store when you go to Teespring. Let you know what the name of the store is when I'm done. I'm trying to finish getting all the merch up there, getting everything together. It's a good dope website. If you are seeing my face and hearing my voice and you are not fucking subscribed, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Hey,
at this point, you done tuned into multiple episodes. It's nobody that's watching that has not watched another episode. It's just didn't happen. So at this point, you're fucking hating.
It don't hurt.
Go hit the goddamn button. Go do all the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, everything.
Share.
Go do that. Sharing. Go do that shit, bro.
Screen record friendly.
Yeah.
Repost.
Cut the malarkey. You know what I'm saying? Just stop.
Facts.
Yeah. So, do we have any other business? Any other news? It's hot as fuck. Now, it's hot. This is the summertime. I have been telling people, and this is my favorite time of year.
Right.
I know that it's like, what? I like the spring. I like the fall. No. I don't dislike those times. But I hate cold. I hate the cold. Like, with like the passion of 1,000 suns, I hate being cold.
Right.
This is uncomfortable, and I still like it.
I'd rather be cold.
Shit,
I always can put on more layers.
That's what people say,
yeah.
And you can.
When
but like,
hot,
fuck that.
When it's hot, you down to that last layer.
I'll just be uncomfortable.
Yeah, just don't talk to me when I'm that hot.
Yeah, I'll just be.
Stay away.
I'll just be uncomfortable, man. I'll just be uncomfortable, and I mean the most uncomfortable. I'm talking you hot. You got on the wrong type of shirt. You got pants on,
Bruh.
and the water you drinking is room temperature.
It's the worst.
Oh my god!
Ain't nothing like that little bead of sweat that drop right
Yup.
behind your ear.
Yup. I'll take that over the fucking cold. Oh my god! I hate. Like it literally. Dog. If I truly in my soul didn't think that there was stuff I could do, granted all of this works, there was stuff I could do to help Philly, and that was important to me. If that wasn't true, I'd have been gone. Cause the weather, bro. Fuck that. This
Weather's
shit
definitely shot out here.
This shit. Fuck that.
My dream weather to find is somewhere in the 70s all year round.
Yeah. Man.
I don't want too much rain with it because that's what comes with.
But that's what come with it. The Florida rain every day.
Yeah. It rain for 5 minutes.
And it do.
It
rain 5 minutes and then it be gone.
Yep.
It rain 5 minutes and yeah. But
here in Philly,
it's hot. It's
hot as fuck.
It's hot, and it's hot and you're not near a beach or nothing where like all the naked bitches be. Like you can't even like subsequent it being hot with like something just like eating chips substitute. And looking at like ass like
substitute.
Yeah, like if you in Philly, you want to go look at some ass, you gotta go to a place.
If you in Philly right now and it's hot, all you see is a bunch of Pooh Shiesty masks.
Yes,
and I don't fucking understand that.
Yo, these are the new niggas.
Yes,
when they be talking about new niggas, it's breed. Them niggas.
New fucking.
Because I don't.
Please,
fam,
if you see my face right now, take the fucking mask off.
I can't understand. The only way it makes sense is if you are trying to rob people. That's it. Other than that, if you're just walking with
a fad,
with a hoodie, with hoodies,
and the mask on,
the mask and pants and shit, I don't
understand it.
I don't get it. You're dying. Like you have to be.
They face losing weight.
Yeah, fam.
That's why their cheeks be all sucked in, nose be all.
Dog.
I don't understand it.
It's crazy.
Sweat none of them jokes.
It's crazy.
I know they face stink.
Yeah.
I know they face stink, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not washing a mask.
Yeah, no.
They're not washing a mask, bro.
And it's all this sweat everywhere.
Acne all crazy.
And they take it off, sit it down,
go
to bed, come back, put it right back on.
Don't even wash their face.
Ugh.
Shit is trifling.
Oh man,
I can't understand it. I can't go a block or two without seeing one.
Yeah, that I don't even.
They looking at me, looking at them. Them looking at me, looking at them. Like I'm fucking crazy. Like no, you is out here at 90 degrees with a ski mask on,
dog. With the ski mask on in a full motherfucking like
hood
ski outfit.
But then looking at you like you wear it for looking at them. I'm out this joint with a beater and some ball shorts, and you out in a sweatsuit and a ski mask.
In 100-degree weather.
But I'm wrong for looking at you and keeping my eye on you.
Dog.
Don't understand.
This shit is crazy.
Worst fad ever.
This shit is crazy. I don't understand it. And I've seen other people talk about it. And then they be walking.
Yup.
They not even like in like cars
with the AC on.
They be hiking. What is this?
Sweaty.
Dog. It's I don't fucking get it.
It's bad out here.
I don't fucking get it. You can't be getting no bitches that way.
Nope.
I don't know unless she in the gang too. I don't know how the bitches like. Can you imagine? Like he walked up on you with his age. Like what you got all
his mask got the drip.
Yeah. Now his mask dripping. You like, you gotta show me what you look like under there. He pull his mask up, his whole face wet.
Reptile,
come on, bro.
Fucking Mortal Kombat when he take his mask off.
Yeah, bro. Come on, y'all.
Face bumpy as shit like that.
That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
Can't fathom
it. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about
never
that.
Never had one, never will.
Yeah.
I missed that trend. Sorry.
Yeah, that one not for me.
Not for me at all.
That one not for me. We could get into we could get into some movie talk.
Let's go.
We get into some movie talk. So some trailers came out
Okay.
for because this was Comic-Con week.
Yeah, true.
This was Comic-Con. So this is like Marvel hasn't been to Comic-Con in a couple of years.
Yeah. Don't they say they think for like the Disney type situation?
They do Disney Expo, Expo 23.
Yeah, that's
they do have that, and they got some stuff. It seemingly they have some stuff saved for that,
Yeah.
but they haven't done Comic-Con in like 2 to 3 years or something. But they usually just do both.
Right.
They usually just come out and do both, or they used to come out and do both. But I think, in all honesty, after Endgame, it was like we got stuff to show, but
They kind of ruled us in already.
we kind of let's wait until we got some more shit. Let's wait until we got some more shit, and then you got the pandemic, that 2
Situation.
years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everything pushed back and all that.
But that pandemic fucked me up.
Fucked a lot of people up.
I could have sworn right before the pandemic, I downloaded Black Widow. And then when it came out, I'm telling people I seen it. They like, you lying. But I'm telling them what's happening. And they like, what? And then I downloaded it after it came out. Only thing I could not figure out was if, what's the guy name? Well, it was a girl in that movie. The bad person. What's the person
didn't
name?
watch Black
Oh, you didn't
Widow.
watch it? Oh, gosh.
I had no.
The boy basically, he can mimic whoever, right?
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I thought it was her sister,
Oh,
but it was. I knew it was
the
a
mom.
woman,
Yeah, it was the mom.
but I just like I know I seen it before, and people telling me like I'm weird, and I'm just like, yo, like was I in a different multiverse or something? You know, little joke for.
Well,
Marvel.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you would have gotten it before anybody else got it. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
I
you
could've
had to,
sworn,
maybe
bro.
you had some hookup, but
No, like it wasn't even like I'm one of the type of people where I will go watch the movie on the earliest joint so I can listen and watch. If I can't, then I'm gonna download it first. It might not be the best visual, but I can audio hear it.
Yeah.
So when I go to watch it, now I'm getting the best of both worlds because I can't
Gotcha.
tell the person next to me not to laugh at this joke. It wasn't that funny.
True.
You know what I mean? I want to hear the dialogue or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm good for doing stuff like that.
Okay.
You know. But that threw me through a loop, bro. On my kids, that threw me through a loop. I'm like, yo, I know I seen this joint, I deleted it. Like, it's no way in the world I'd have known that what's the name was a girl. It's always a male.
Yeah.
So that's what threw me off. I'm like, it's a girl. They're like, it's a girl? I'm like, yeah. Because didn't nobody want to go see Black Widow. So I downloaded it and was like, I told y'all, and I show them. And they're just like, well, how did you figure? Trying to tell you I had it.
Yeah.
I had it. I don't know how, but I had it. I don't want to speak about that. I don't need to focus on it.
They could have kept that movie.
Yeah, they could have kept that one.
Best thing that came out of that might have been the sister.
Yep.
That might have been the sister. The best thing to come out of that, and we like her, but she's still a little unproven. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. We finally got actual Avengers announcements.
Yeah.
For 2025.
Like two of them. Something like that.
It's
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion is the second one, and the Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
Kang Dynasty.
That
first.
pissed me off. Cause they cut Lovecraft from to play Kang years later.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, yo, I was so invested in that TV show.
Well, he played Kang
for like 19 minutes throughout that series, bro.
Yeah.
Shit kind of pissed me off, man.
Yeah.
Lovecraft is a different story.
But Lovecraft was HBO.
Yeah.
So that's Warner Brothers.
Right. You think?
So they competing. What's the names? So if Lovecraft probably if they canceled it, they just canceled
it.
Yeah, that it wouldn't have anything to do with Disney doing.
Disney doing.
Yeah,
it
would have just been
Disney.
It would have just been scheduling. It would have just been scheduling for Bull.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been able. He probably.
Been able
Well,
to
he'd have still did it because all he would have had was that scene in Loki in the Loki show.
Because they hyped that up like he was going to be in the Loki show heavy.
Yeah.
And he was in there all 19
well,
minutes.
I'm assuming he's they're going to make Kang the next Thanos.
Yep.
And Doom. So it'd be a double up. It'd be a double up. I'm excited to see Doom.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see a proper a proper
Do you want to see
Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I'm about to say now, for a proper Doctor Doom, do you want to see a seasoned actor?
Yes.
Or do you want to see somebody that can last long?
I want to see. Okay. Damn, that's a good question. Okay, boom. With somebody who can last long,
Right.
that means you can have Doom long.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
what I'm
means
saying.
you can have him
Do multiple things.
stuff.
Exactly.
He can do things.
Exactly.
With a seasoned actor, you get the acting chops though. You get the emotion. You get this motherfucker is acting.
Yeah.
You get that part. But you don't got it long.
Right.
And you need Doom long.
That's what I'm saying.
You could kill Thanos. I'm not sad that we don't have Thanos.
Right.
Because we had Thanos for a long enough time.
Right.
He didn't do a lot until the end.
Right. But he was around.
But he was around.
Correct.
I don't want to lose
Doom.
I want
He can show up so many ways.
This what I want to say was it might have been me and Precious. I said if it was me and I could be in Kevin Feige's ear, I want a terrifying Doom. I don't want Disney MCU jokey Doom.
No, he gotta be diabolical.
Doom. I want a motherfucker that's in people's dreams. Like
that's what I'm saying.
A motherfucker that's you terrified. Like this is Doctor Strange and Iron Man and evil put together. Like I want to see a motherfucker who is like you shaking in your boots. Like oh shit. Like
Thanos had Hulk.
Yeah, this is.
But you gotta have everybody like that.
You gotta have everybody like
Correct.
that, especially if you showing me Doom in like Battle World and all that Secret Invasion shit.
You gotta be a badass.
You gotta be on your shit. Like Spider-Man ain't just gonna get it done by himself.
Fuck no.
You gonna need the whole squad.
Exactly.
You gonna need everybody. Miss Marvel ain't getting it by herself.
Fuck no.
I'm sorry, her little show. It ain't going like y'all not gonna do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? New Captain America gonna need a little more than his shield. Like,
so what do you think about their introduction for mutants?
For who?
With mutants, with Miss Marvel being the most.
Okay.
The first out loud.
Let's do it. It's ass. It's ass. And not only is it okay. Let's be clear. It's happening because. One, Kevin Feige I keep thinking Immortals. No, the Inhumans.
Right.
He don't like the Inhumans.
Right.
He don't like that shit.
Right.
Right. And Miss Marvel is originally an Inhuman.
Right.
She does not need to be a mutant. But the Inhumans in the comics was kind of basically mutants.
Right.
It was like, well, Fox had the movie rights to all of the X-Men, thus then all of the mutants. Marvel didn't have those rights anymore to none of that stuff. So it was like, in the comics, we going to find a way to get away from mutants. And then we going to drag in these new people, and boom, we get a Miss Marvel.
Right.
From that, along with a bunch of other people. And so, it's like, but you establish that. In my opinion, they could have just not said Inhuman or mutant. They could have just let that live.
Right.
Like, she did what she did. The show itself is ass. You know what it is? The show itself is boring. In my opinion.
To me,
I watched the whole
their
thing.
shows are like kind of to me.
I
like their movies, Marvel movies, more than their shows.
I know that what's the name had its problems? The show right before this one. Fucking Moon Knight. Moon Knight had its problems, but it was never boring.
You know what I liked about Moon Knight? That character's acting.
Yes.
The personality thing.
See,
I enjoyed that more than anything.
Episode 5 was a masterclass in acting.
Bruh, I just love that.
It was a masterclass in acting.
Right.
Now, the writing... The writing
they could have kept it.
Left a little bit to be desired throughout you know, the show, but the acting, nobody is slacking.
Right.
Nobody is bullshitting in the acting department.
Right.
I couldn't
With
my eyes couldn't find anybody who was just bullshitting, phoning it in. Everybody was doing what they came to set to fucking do on Moon Knight. Personally, I watched Loki.
Yeah.
But the writing is really weird in Loki. It's really bad. It's really bad in Loki. The writing is really bad.
See, for me,
why in the fuck is Loki having trouble fighting humans? Why the fuck is Loki, a god, having trouble fighting humans? It's fucking it's all kinds of shit like that. It's all kinds of shit like that. The Captain America show I enjoyed. It's shit with that, but I enjoyed it. It was black as fuck. I don't like WandaVision.
Nope, I can't get through it.
I don't like WandaVision.
Can't watch it.
The writing is fucking.
It threw me off.
The writing is horrible.
I Love Lucy theme,
and I don't like old TV shows. I don't like shows, but I knew what they was doing, so I'm like, okay, come on, let's go, let's get through this. Let's get through this shit. Like they moved into more up to date TV shows, or whatever. But once the other boot came down, once the hammer came down of what was actually happening, it's like a lot of these writers will write dialogue, and they aren't paying attention to what that means for the future.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? They're not understanding that when this character who might be a throwaway character says these sequence of words, this echoes through the entirety of this main character's story. Wanda enslaved an entire town. Like, make no mistake, that is what the fuck she did. She enslaved in their brains an entire town. So when you go on the internet right now, everybody watching, when you go on the internet, if you like watching all the Marvel shit and all the MCU shit, and everybody's talking about, oh, we need Wanda, we need a Wanda movie and all that shit, she enslaved an entire town. Wanda is not redeemable.
Right.
She is a evil fuck.
They showed it strange. And
it is horrible. She does not deserve a redemption arc like they're possibly going to give her. Yeah. She does not deserve that. Motherfuckers in that show was saying shit like when you watch it, all the people that's in the show with her, in the shows with her, they all live in the town.
Gotcha.
It's a real town that she went to
and turned it
into this,
like the Truman Show,
right? Sort of like that. And when you walk it, like basically if you walk into the town, you instantly become under her spell.
Gotcha.
Right? So in the forefront of your mind, you're doing what Wanda wants you to do. But in the back of your mind, you're still conscious.
Right.
You just can't control what you say or do.
Right.
And for some people, it was certain little ways you could get them from under her control for just a quick second. And they would say stuff like, can you please just let me call my sister? She thinks I'm dead. I want to call my sister. Or can you just let our kids go?
Right.
Cause you just she enslaved these people.
Gotcha.
Like a town full of people.
That's crazy.
Right. And so when she's on the Doctor Strange movie, and Doctor Strange goes to see, did you see the Doctor Strange movie? When he goes to see her, and she says to him, "Oh, I guess you're coming to talk about Westview."
Right.
Westview is the name of that town.
Right.
And he says, "No, you did the right thing at the end." No, the fuck she didn't.
Still left him that way.
No, the fuck she didn't. Yeah, everybody got let out, but you did this.
Terminated.
You did this, and then there was no accountability.
Right.
So then that fucks up Doctor Strange. So now, because we wanna skip past that. We don't want to talk about the WandaVision show. We don't want to talk about that. We want to skip past that. The whole entire movie, the Multiverse of Madness, where she's going around because she wants to get her kids. These aren't real children.
Right.
She spawned these kids. She can just do it again.
Make it happen. Right.
And it's like, no. Shh. We don't want you to think about that. We want to just get to the thing. This is where bad writing comes in. This is where a director and a writer and all these motherfuckers are being paid and they're not doing their fucking jobs. This is why I get on this camera and I be talking about this shit, because if we don't, we just keep getting bad shit. We just keep on getting bad shit that looks good.
Yep.
But it's fucked up.
Shit in the can.
Exactly. It's real fucked up. And I'm not saying everything needs to be perfect,
but I think it should flow at least.
But if this character did this thing and your eventual plan is to turn them into a hero, cool. Then you have to take us through that journey step by step. You can't just skip shit because you don't want to discuss it. You can't just do that. When you watch the Multiverse of Madness, she killed a lot of people in that movie. A whole lot of people died. And they didn't just like die. No, like they died horribly. Yeah. Like it was bad. I actually went and watched that when it's on Disney Plus now.
In a spaghetti.
Oh, the fucking Illuminati scene, bro. I find that disrespectful.
Just that quick though?
Like, I find that disrespectful. Why would you bring these characters in?
Just to go like this.
Why would you bring in Reed Richards, give us the actor who we've been clamoring for? Right. Like, yo, him and his wife, they are Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Just do it, Marvel. We've been saying this for years. No, yeah, we got you. We got you.
Hold on.
Brought him in just to fucking kill him? Just to do that?
19 minutes.
Like, come on, bro. It's a lot of little slick shit like that where it's like, y'all not trying hard enough. Like, y'all not trying hard enough for me, when in the past y'all couldn't be touched. Like, go look for problems in Civil War.
Flawless.
It's hard. It's real fucking hard.
One of my favorite ones.
Yeah. It's real fucking hard. And for it to go look for problems in Infinity War, it's real fucking hard.
That's a hard task to tackle.
Exactly. So for me, it's like, I'm not impressed. I seen the trailer for Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, and as much as I want to be on everybody's side, we should have recast T'Challa. I know a lot of people disagree with that.
Damn. Yeah.
A lot of people disagree with that, but it's been a couple of years, and Marvel ran. I said it on this podcast before. They've ran head first into, we will not recast. They said it was like 2 months after his death.
Right.
It's like, hey, we don't know what we're gonna do yet, but whatever we do, we will use the utmost respect of Chadwick Boseman. We will honor his wishes and we will honor his work.
Right.
That's all you have to say.
I think personally that that's kind of selfish for them not to do a recast. I think he put in so much work that he would still want to see it continue.
You said to not recast? Yeah. You said it'd be selfish for them to not recast or to recast?
No, to not recast. I don't think if he, like, say if he didn't die,
right,
and he became paralyzed or something,
right,
I don't think he would want the Black Panther character to end right there.
Just end with him.
Exactly.
Especially when he has said, he said such. His family has said such. Like, this, he worked on this. Like, this wasn't just like, a role.
Right.
Like, he campaigned and worked on, like, getting this character to be this way and to do these things. Like, you don't just ball that up and throw that away. Correct. And listen, pie in the fucking sky. At this point, Marvel has umpteen different explanations as to why the multiverse, a variant of what you have umpteen reasons. I personally don't think you need any of those. I think if you go get If you go get an actor roughly similar age, roughly similar build, who can act, and you just let him do it, I don't think you have to explain much. I would have said to just, if you do that, if you recast, and look, this is our T'Challa.
Right.
This is the recast. We're not going to do a variant. We're not going to do a thing. This is the same character.
Right.
Let him go on a promo run. Let him go on a promo run and let people get acquainted with him. Let people ask him the questions about Chadwick. So that this actor has the opportunity to answer those questions.
Right.
To be to show humility, to show reverence of this person who we all love.
Right.
Give this new person that chance and let him say, I'm going to continue his work.
Right.
Because he deserves to continue his work. Now, some people will hear me campaigning to recast T'Challa as me saying that Shuri should not be able to put on a Black Panther costume. And that's not what the fuck I'm saying.
No.
I think that's silly to think that that's what the fuck I'm saying.
Right.
But I don't everything we lose without T'Challa. We lose T'Challa versus Doom.
Storm and T'Challa.
Storm and
Because that's what they
T'Challa.
was talking about. Janelle Monáe being Storm.
We lose T'Challa meeting the Fantastic Four. Like the way he did in the comics. We
Right.
lose that.
Right.
And like you say, you could attribute all that to Shuri.
But
Then you lose all of Shuri's things.
storyline.
You
Correct.
lose all of that.
Right.
And it's like, are you going to just give Shuri everything? Maybe you give us a T'Challa after this movie. Maybe you do that. Maybe, again, like we said, a variant, a multiverse thing. Maybe you do that. Cool. But I do want to see a T'Challa. I do want to see a T'Challa. I do want to see him create the fucking the Shadow Realm shit that he creates in the comics. I forget what it's fucking called. I do want to see him go up against all these different things. I want to see him. Well, it's not the whatever. I want to see T'Challa do more shit. We only had him this quick, and we watched him die 2 times. We already watched him die twice. I don't want to keep. Come on, bro. Like, this is crazy. So now they're going to do a big funeral scene. Now let me be clear. The trailer looks like a good ass movie.
Don't they always?
Exactly. It looks like a good ass movie, and everybody who's acting is acting. They're all good actors. They're gonna, but it's gonna be hard to pretend like what's missing ain't missing.
Right.
It just
But
is.
they Marvel. They'll do that.
It just is what it is.
Do that.
I was happy to see a Shazam trailer.
Yeah.
Because I really enjoyed the Shazam movie. It didn't do so well, but it was. I didn't know
it was for what it was.
But it was dope. I thought it was me and her went to the theater to see it. I was really happy with that.
They announced the Black Lightning and Superman thing too, didn't they? Or mentioned something about
Black
that.
Lightning?
Ain't that his name?
I didn't hear Black. I don't know.
What's the Rock character name?
Oh, Black Adam.
Black Adam. I mean,
Black Adam.
Black Lightning is the TV show.
Black Lightning is a TV show.
Black Adam. Yeah.
So, I didn't see DC at Comic-Con.
Okay.
I didn't see any of their stuff. So, but what I had heard last was that they won't have Superman. They won't show his face.
Right.
Or something. It's like, yo, y'all need to figure this out, bro. Either y'all gonna have Henry Cavill or you're not.
Right.
And it's like, either he's gonna be Superman
Or he's not.
or he's not. To me, if you ask me, if he's not, then let Henry Cavill go. Because he can do other shit.
Right.
And be dope at other shit.
Right.
Henry Cavill's not a bad actor. He can do other shit. But you have a whole nother Superman sitting right in your face. Who, I haven't heard nobody complain about the Superman character in the show Superman and Lois. Haven't heard a soul complain about him. He's
that's to me. DC got better shows. I don't think they really miss on shows.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Flash is pretty good. I'm not a fan of Superman, period, so I don't really care for any of the Superman stuff.
That's the only one I like.
Titans.
Titans
was dope.
Was it? I didn't watch it.
Titans was
I didn't
dope.
watch it.
Titans was dope, bro. Titans was dope.
But that original trailer, the fuck Batman, that turned me off.
He was old man Batman.
Immediately.
Old man Batman.
That turned me off because it was like
hints of the Joker.
It was like
Red Hood.
I'm fine with all that. We was just talking about what we think. Well, she didn't see the newest Batman movie, but I went to the theater to see
I
it.
did.
How'd you feel about it?
Me personally, I enjoyed it.
It was tight, well written.
Yes, I enjoyed it.
It's very, very
if
tight.
you remove Batman, the thought of it, it was a fucking detective mystery.
That's what it was. It was
fucking good.
It was a
fucking
detective
good.
movie.
It was good.
Yeah, it was a detective.
With it.
It was very
Fucks
good.
with it.
It was very good.
I like the little shit, like him not being able to control his anger, not being able to land when he used a glider properly, because all this shit is new.
He 2 years in.
Yeah, all this shit is
2
new,
years
and
in.
it proves.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. It just like little shit like that I pay attention to in movies.
And I think a lot of those mistakes was what turned a lot of other people off, because
they used to see the polished version.
Exactly. They're attributing, funny enough, everything to the Dark Knight series. And it's like we talking about a Batman who skipped a lot of steps.
Right.
Who skipped a lot of steps and wasn't Batman very long.
Right.
In the grand scheme of things. But so
and
it wasn't
villains carried him.
Right.
You asked me.
And it wasn't necessarily like the Dark Knight series wasn't necessarily about him at his early stages of being Batman. It was like, we gonna meet him, he gonna go through what he go through, he gonna become Batman, and now he's Batman. And it's like this movie was specifically about, hey, this is the time when he's still figuring it out. What it means to be Bruce Wayne, what it means to be Batman, what does these things mean? It don't just mean going out and beating up bad guys every night. It means about being hopeful,
right.
Showing people
Go
hope.
ahead.
I thought I heard a star.
You feel like opening that phone? We ain't taking no fucking break. Fuck this motherfucker.
He's here.
All right, Sko here. So now we can. Funny enough, I was gonna start with Batman shit because I got something to say to this man.
Oh, well, I guess
Yeah, now he
Get
got to
his
sit
throne.
there. Now he got to sit. Now he got to sit there.
The Sko Show.
Now
What's
he
up?
got to sit there.
Good to see you.
That's fucked up. That's what you mean. That you mean that in your soul. You a bitch ass nigga, dog.
This is comic books?
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, they yours or his?
They mine.
You was gonna throw my shit.
I said
And fart.
original shit.
Now, mind you see all this energy he's giving me as if he not the one that's late. What did I do to deserve all of this?
Let's talk about during the week. How you treated me during the week.
How did I treat you during the week? I treated you during the week?
Yeah.
What happened?
You ain't shit. You talking about what happened. You just ain't shit as a friend. You
Like
don't know how
how?
to talk to people. You don't know how to keep...
What are you talking about?
Your words. You speak ignorant towards people, bro.
What did I say ignorant towards you? What did I say? What are you talking about right now?
So I can see.
So you ain't said nothing ignorant to me all week.
I didn't say that. I'm asking you what
so
you
what we
referring
talking
to.
about right now? If you gonna say I didn't say that I didn't say anything ignorant to you, what are we discussing? What are we trying to figure out right now?
I don't know. What are we talking about? What you tell me?
You ain't shit. As
What
a
are we
friend.
talking? Cause I might be ready to say something about it.
I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Dark Knight Rises is one of my favorite.
Wait!
Favorite fucking
Wait!
we
Stop!
Now stop.
Stop.
First just tell you.
Hold on,
Stop.
cause I didn't know that's where you was going. Just hold on. I'm looking dead at the camera.
Wait.
All right, let's wait.
Everybody wait.
We gotta wait.
Everybody. Will.
Everybody While we wait,
Stop the
stop.
press.
Please.
Everybody.
Let me get some things organized first.
All right.
Just, oh my God. All right, hold on. All
Why,
right.
babe?
No. Take, all right.
I just gotta do one thing. Then we ready. Sorry.
No, I'm not. It's not you. I have to.
You have to do it.
Yep. Other side of you, bro.
Yeah.
By the wall.
Right there, fire. There you go.
There
you go. That's my baby.
now.
That's my baby right here. This one.
You got the cup over there? Yeah, you got the cup.
What
Keep it
you
low, keep it low.
I'm gonna tell you what occurred. Y'all pay attention.
Hey. No, bro. Fuck
You're
out of here.
making this difficult, bro.
I'm making it regular, nigga. What
Making
you
it
talking
difficult.
about? Talking about something difficult.
You
This
is.
how you act on regular. Now the tables is flipped.
Are
now,
we ready?
We are ready now. I apologize. I had to fix some cameras.
All right.
You
All right, I'm ready. I want to.
Okay.
I want to say. I want to make a formal apology.
We make it clear now.
I want to make a formal apology
See your friend?
to my man Oz.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Go
I wanna
show.
be- So
Fuck yeah.
I have to. I was under some impressions,
Uh-huh.
and I said things, and I stood on those things.
You was motherfucking
Stomping.
I was
right.
10 toes down,
Stomping the yard.
stomping the yard on an idea, and not only was I wrong, I couldn't be no more wrong.
Ooh.
Like I couldn't be no more wrong.
Well, I respect the fact that you can admit to it. That takes a man.
These days don't come by often.
That takes a man.
I'm like a kid in a candy store.
So,
Please elaborate.
and I will okay. Let's say what was it? Wednesday we talked.
Yeah, like Wednesday or Tuesday.
Tuesday or Wednesday we was talking.
I want to say it was Tuesday because I was at work and it like transitioned from me being at work to
Down.
work and shit like that. Yeah. So
Okay. And we were talking and we got on a conversation about the most recent Batman movie.
Right.
He hasn't seen it yet.
Okay.
And I told him that in my opinion, it's neck and neck with The Dark Knight.
Right.
With the actual movie The Dark Knight.
Right.
Now he said, oh, something to the effect of isn't that much better than The Dark Knight Rises. And I said, writing wise, it trumps The Dark Knight Rises. The only thing The Dark Knight Rises has over, it's not Bane. The only thing The Dark Knight Rises has over the Batman is the fact that the Batman has to introduce all its characters.
Gotcha.
And The Dark Knight Rises does not. They don't have to introduce all the characters.
I enjoyed them rolling out the characters though.
I'm not saying that was unenjoyable. It's just you get thrust into the plot quicker.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So we talked about that. Then we started talking about my issues with The Dark Knight Rises.
Cool.
I love The Dark Knight Rises.
Right.
But there are problems.
There's a lot of holes.
There's problems. My friend does not seem to think so. One of the issues, I'm just going to get to it. One of the issues that I said was, what is Talia's motivation?
Okay.
And I said a slew of things that she said during her
Dialogue.
reveal speech
Gotcha.
when she stabs Bruce. Everything I said that she said is things that she said. It's just not the only things that she said. So I was misinformed. I happened to call my friend. So when I talked to him, we argued.
Right.
We argued. And
Like to the end, damn. It was like 1 o'clock when we got on the phone.
So
Yeah.
hold on. Question for both of y'all, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
On that, isn't that the movie where he had the bomb and he flew off with it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You
That's
think
the
that
one.
was kind of like.
Get nothing. I didn't
It's
say
a little
it
shaky.
wasn't. I didn't say that it wasn't no shaky parts. I'm just saying.
It was a great movie.
Yeah, it was
It
one of
was.
my
It
favorite
was.
films. That's
It's
all I was saying.
Said that's your
And-
favorite Batman movie.
Yeah, no, I did. I did say it's
That's
my
your
favorite
favorite Batman movie.
And I'm not a movie, like critic, like how he is. Like he's
Right.
coming from a
Different.
director's mind.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm coming from the fan. Like I'm the fan
Right.
watching
Gotcha.
the movie. I'm excited.
Breaking shit down.
Yeah, like once for real, what took the cake for me of that movie was Bane. Once Bane came and did what Bane was doing,
Nothing wrong with that.
it was
His
like,
dialogues was like
There's
this.
nothing
bro,
wrong
the
with Bane.
lines
Bane
and
has some of
crazy,
the
dog.
best. Bane has some of the best lines in cinema history.
History, yes.
So
Yes.
to be honest,
Victory
that's
has
what-
defeated you,
Yep.
Yes.
fam.
Yeah.
Dog.
Chef's kiss.
Oh, you think dog is
Yes.
That's my shit.
I quote that.
Right.
No,
What it
real
did.
quick, real quick. So you know the strips that go in your nose, the breathe right strips.
Right.
Somebody got them,
Yes.
and I quoted Bane all night, all night,
Go set it on fire like that.
all night,
Yeah, this boy is crazy.
all night. I refuse to stop.
So-
don't look this way.
So if that's Dark Knight Rises, what's the one before that with Joker? What was that one called?
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
So do it Trump the Dark Knight.
He thinks it does. He says the Dark Knight Rises is better than the Dark Knight.
For me, I like the just for me. Like I'm not saying you know what I mean.
You like
There's
you-
no right
but
or
you
wrong.
enjoy
There's no right or wrong, but
Bane.
you
I
enjoy
really
one.
enjoyed Bane's, like his whole like when I found out who it actually was.
That's what
it
really
blew
took
my
me.
mind. Yeah.
Them camera tricks be crazy, right?
Crazy, bro. So and it's so crazy because you see his face, a glimpse. You see a glimpse of his face
Yeah.
when they doing the fight.
When they doing the
and
fight
and
and shit,
he's letting the girl escape. I watched this movie probably like 15 times, and I just literally
Did
seen
you
it the
peep
other
him in
night.
Dark Knight, the first one?
Fuck no.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins? Yeah.
Fuck
You ain't
no.
peep him either?
Yeah, no.
You ain't peep when they all lined up, all the soldiers? He did like the tallest one. It's a camera angle switch.
He's not in the. He's
not
not
in the
in
first one?
Batman Begins. No,
All
he's
right.
not in that. They on mission.
Okay.
They're on mission. So, me and Reg I called Reg because I needed a second opinion. I'm like maybe I missed something.
Right.
I called Reg. Reg had just watched it, and so we had a long talk.
Right.
And I said, well, damn. I owe Al an apology. And then I hung up. Reg was on. He had a ride.
Right.
Me and him hung up, and I said, you know what? I went to YouTube. I need a third opinion.
Right. Let me make sure.
I need a third
Listen,
opinion.
I ain't tripping.
I went to YouTube and I looked up Talia al Ghul's reveal in The Dark Knight Rises, and they gave the whole speech.
Right.
And she absolutely said, "I hated my father until you murdered him." Okay. So all this, I kept saying that her motivation is off.
Right.
That her motivation is wrong. Because everything, this is what I was saying before, everything she said creates the thought that she should hate her father.
Right.
That he was, Bane was excommunicated. Originally in the movie, Alfred's his sources tell him that Bane was excommunicated from the League of Shadows because he was too radical. That's what they tell him.
Right.
When she tells him, she says he's excommunicated. He was excommunicated solely because he loved me.
Right.
He was my protector. So if that happens, you'd hate your father.
Right.
If he did that. Right? And I kept saying she does not say whether. So why is she doing all of this? Like finishing her father's work, as she called it,
Right.
if she hates him.
Right.
Well, apparently she said a lot more shit than that. And I just forgot.
Blurred.
Said a lot more shit
Blurred.
than that. And I just forgot. And so, I'm going to look you dead in your eyes.
Man, I'm glad I remember my glasses.
You see all my
I'm going to
eyeballs.
look you dead in your eyes.
See all my eyeballs.
And I'm going to say,
Can I get the handshake too?
I was wrong And I apologize.
Somebody get this picture. Whoever watching, screenshot this shit right here.
Screenshot.
I was wrong.
Right.
And I apologize.
Damn. That's big of you, brother.
Movie still ass.
Yeah.
It's like, no. But yeah. So, I owed you that.
Right. And I'm like, it wasn't like I was really just saying.
Oh, no. We
what
just
he
be
was
talking
saying
shit.
was wrong. It was just that I was thinking, because I'm like, it's been countless stories where kids hate their parents, but still, like, no, their parents do a bunch of fuck shit to them.
And they still
And
love
they
them.
still love them. You know what I'm
Yup.
saying? It's like almost like it's an unconditional love type of thing.
Yeah.
And it was like that
Right.
was the point I kept trying. I'm like, no, bro, I'm telling you, she's doing it X, Y, and he like.
But
it
my
don't
only
make sense.
but my only point to him was that can be true,
Mhm.
but it needs to be in the text.
Yeah, you
Not
gotta
that
say
it
that.
needs to be said necessarily, but that we as the audience need
Have to
to know
understand.
that that's what's
Right.
happening.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, it can't just be her actions. It doesn't necessarily have to be said, but the movie has to do more to make us know that this is the reason why she's doing this.
Right.
Correct.
Because otherwise, we as the audience don't know her motivation. Thus, then we can't empathize or sympathize with her on any level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same way we needed to know what Thanos' motivation was.
Right.
Right.
We needed to know that not only does he believe he's right, he lived it. So thus then,
Do you think he really was a bad guy?
Thanos? Yes. And I'll tell you
I
why.
kinda agree with him.
I'll tell you why. Because the stones all put together and you snap is the equivalent of a wish.
Okay.
Right? It's the equivalent of a wish. So it's not just I snap and either half the people go or half the people come. It's I snap and the thing that I'm thinking happens.
Right.
So if I believe that there aren't enough resources for the entirety of the universe, then I snap and wish that there are enough
Instead of
resources
have.
instead of have people more resources.
Right. Gotcha.
Thus, the fact that he can't think that, he can't go that extra mile
But could
in
the
his
resources
thinking.
be the reason why people act the way they act?
Could resources be that way? It could be. But if there's an abundance, then you can't harbor. You can't hold. It's magic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I ain't even mad. I'm just saying like resources in general.
No, but what I'm saying is, as long as there's finite, then people can harbor.
So like during the pandemic, they was giving away all that money, right?
Right.
That ain't stop crime.
Yeah.
It just
That's
created
true.
more crime later on.
That's
But-
true.
But it wasn't like a motherfucker had the option to say, yo, everybody that's poor, I'm giving them 2 million, 3, or however many
Right.
million
If all
But
of us
it's
had the
also,
same-
but it's also it. See, the thing is, we can never come to the right answer in this
Right.
context
Yeah.
because it's always going to, at least for those people,
Right.
would always feel finite.
Gotcha.
So even though the government is giving
Giving
away
away.
all this money, it
Mhm.
feels finite. It's
Right.
going to run out.
Right.
If this is just what it is, we still need an amount of time to adjust to that and then to see
What it
how
is.
people behave.
Right.
Because eventually you get to the point where when it's when that type of money is no longer finite and now you can literally just buy everything and do whatever you want far as financially, that's the thing that we in this society would have to adjust to. And once we get there, we have to see how people behave.
Yeah, because I'm about to say some of the most wealthiest people are the most unhappy people.
That's true.
So money
That's
don't
true.
put happiness.
No, they don't. It
That's a
doesn't.
down
It
payment.
doesn't.
Right.
But I
To an
think-
extent,
I
but
think it could. I think it definitely could reduce crime.
I think it depends. I think it depends on a lot of factors.
yeah, but
I think it depends on. I don't think either one is cut and dry.
Right.
In
That's what
any,
I'm saying.
in any
yeah,
kind of
it's not gonna be
I
on.
think it. Yeah. I think it depends.
Because you
on
still
a lot
gonna have the dickheads that's gonna do what they want to
Yeah,
do.
take the money that they got, buy
And-
more guns.
Yup,
shit
and
like
then
that,
take
shoot
yours.
shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But
Because all I
just-
seen out of that
I
was
feel like
that.
when you got a lot more money, it's a lot more shit you can do. It's a lot like it's like you don't have to be in this poverty
Right.
setting. Like,
You
I feel like some people-
it weeds out people who are doing crime for the sake of
doing crime.
of
Trying to survive.
Trying to survive.
Gotcha.
It weeds out those people from now.
That's
Everybody who does crime is doing crime because they
want to.
just want to be criminal.
And I feel like them people we can like those
Get rid of.
we
The
can, like,
numbers
knock off,
drop
We
drastically.
can knock them off, or
And not only
arrest
do the
them.
numbers drop drastically, but the law enforcement should get better.
Boom.
Yeah.
Law enforcement investigations should,
Be a lot
ideally
easier.
speaking, become better.
Right.
Technology would be better. Thus, then law enforcement has the opportunity to.
And to be honest,
Right.
I think that's just what I think the suburbs. I think they just took their money. The few people that had money took their money, put it together, and like
How
basically
he
just
sound? She didn't hear. How he sound?
Sound alright, but I still want you to turn it to the bowl. Yeah.
It's the button.
I'm gonna be honest, my
It
mic.
ain't the button.
You know your mic's not.
Right.
Your mic was never good.
So you better check a box behind you and see which one for the two people. I don't remember which one that one is. I know the button's for the normal.
Let's see. Let's try this one. That's a everybody one, I believe.
There's a box right behind
Let's
you.
try.
No, leave his alone.
Leave his alone. Well, you let me pick it up and shit. All right.
I didn't tell you to touch it.
You did it. That's true. All right. We'll keep going.
Let's keep it going.
But yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. How's your peoples?
Everybody good, bro. Everybody good.
What's your week look like?
My week was a week, dog.
You was at a game today.
Yeah.
You staking it up?
No, I ain't played as good as I wanted to, but
What you playing? Football or baseball?
football.
Football.
Yeah. So
After
my
that
first
knee,
time,
after that knee,
and yeah, knee surgery and shit like that. So it was my first time playing in a game that counted. It was cool. We beat the shit out them boys, bro.
Yeah, don't do
That's
that.
what it got. Like 30 nothing. It was like
30 nothing.
Like 30 or 28 to nothing.
What?
Literally. And these were supposed to be the 2-time defending champions of this league and shit like that.
Now you
So-
gonna get on your platform, you gonna talk shit about it.
I mean, I'm not talking shit. I didn't do it. I had to tackle.
I was leaving you open to talk shit about it.
Yeah, no. I had to tackle, bro. I mean, my team, my dog did, and all they held it down. They did they want to, but
Right.
I still got some.
Say the other team names. Call them bitches. Go ahead.
Golden Eagles, bitches. You know what I mean? Bitch ass Golden Eagle ass niggas.
Golden bitches.
Right. And then the niggas kept
That's
copping
fucked
out
up.
because coming into the game, it was, this is defending champs, and the money line was like, they gonna get 80, like they gonna rush for like 80 yards or 180 yards, and we ain't gonna do this and all. Like they was going, basically they was just going.
They was gonna wash
off
y'all.
the floor with us. Yeah.
Right. They was gonna
Nope.
wash y'all.
Excuse me. So
Nope.
we went in there thinking that we great see some extravagant shit. Man, these fucking jabronis, man, bunch of
It's the hype up.
bro.
It's the hype up.
Whoop the shit out of them, bro. Like these niggas, to be honest, they wanted to quit, but the refs would not call the game. And I knew why the refs wouldn't call the game because I found out at the end, one of the refs had a young boy on the opposite team, which was why when we started like talking shit from the sideline, he was like, hey. All right, y'all calm it down. Like y'all get to say y'all little shit, but all right, calm it down. It's like.
Oh, his
His
young boy out
Yeah, I
there.
kept trying to figure out why the fuck is he doing that. So then by the end of the game, he like, dog, these supposed to be the defending champs. He's shaking his head. I'm like, yeah, we can't believe it either. He like, yeah, I don't know what's up with these guys. I done seen these guys play. I know these guys. And I was like, aha! That's what it is. You know these guys.
He was
That's
sent
why
down
you
here.
put the rag on.
He was
You know
sent
what I'm
down here.
saying?
We was gonna throw the game.
So, yeah, we had a good game, bro. I still got to get my feel back. Moving around with that knee brace, it's like fucking.
You got Stone Cold, John?
Yeah, you know that going in a way. Like,
What you tore ACL or something?
tore my ACL, my MCL,
Ooh,
ACL. and my disc.
shit,
That
son.
shit was tore
You
up.
sound like me in the shoulder.
Yeah, so I'm just.
Robotic shoulder over this joint.
I'm gonna just keep working at it. And I'm prayerfully I can get that movement back, that momentum back, and shit I had before type shit.
Yeah.
But it's mental at this point.
Yep,
I
that's
gotta
what it's
stop
gonna be
thinking
from
about
here
it.
on out.
Right, and I've been trying not to think about it, but it's like when this shit is here, it's
Subconsciously.
like, I keep pulling on and tugging on myself, trying to get to the point where I just talked to somebody and they told me that what I should start doing is having it on in my everyday life. So I can really start getting used to it. Like I get used to the actual feel, like not put it on. When
So that it's not so new when you. It's not so new. It's not something new on you when you go to play. You hot? You need a little bit of.
No. It was a neck. He kept trying to eat my face. He said that, trying to eat my face.
Right.
One of them crevices. It's a rat.
All right.
So we got it.
We gotta. All right. So let me tell y'all. This is what was supposed to happen. Right. He didn't know this, but I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
What he was supposed to do is say, Butter, why you do that shit to them little girls at Sesame Street?
Oh shit.
That's what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to make that joke because I don't like kids.
Right.
Is the joke. But he didn't think of it, and I can't tell him to say it. So now I just gotta bring up the Sesame Street shit.
Or
without the goddamn joke that we would have had.
Butter. Why you do that to the kids?
I'm like, how am I supposed to randomly just say?
Cause you supposed to be on point.
No, but it's,
You the goddamn we are a team.
Sesame Street, bro.
You don't know what the fuck you
ain't
been
on Instagram?
doing.
Fuck no.
Dog.
I be on Instagram, but my feed don't always tell me the popping news. It tell me the shit eventually. Like after we got the show,
your whole feed can't be sports, bro.
Even that McDonald's shit, I didn't see that shit till after you said, "Did you see the bitch with the McDonald's?" And I'm like, "No." But then I wound up scrolling like weeks later,
right?
And I see the bitch complaining about a nigga because he bought his. What happened was the nigga bought his own son McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that shit. Oh, she was tripping.
She was.
It was fake,
bro. I know it had to be. She was doing too
fake.
much. It had to be, bro.
They set it up and did it together,
bro. It had to be. She was too far left for it to be real.
I said this, but it's some dumb motherfuckers out here that really
no, that was
like
too much.
But it's
though.
some mother.
It's a lot because you could go in the comments of anybody.
But what threw it away for me was when she threw the food away.
Oh yeah.
That's when I was like, that shit gotta be fake because you're not that petty that you're not gonna let your child eat at all.
I didn't get that part.
Because you could have just fucking cut the burger in fours.
Yeah. She threw the whole.
Split the fries in four.
She threw the food away.
4 shots in the drink.
That's apparent.
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all hear that in America? That's apparent.
You feel me? Like I said, we from the hood, we make shit work.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real nigga shit.
Yeah.
I did not think about that shit. I told the
That's
bitch,
real shit.
Call one of them other niggas and get them to bring some
dog.
food. That's what I was thinking.
Come on,
She
dog.
cutting it forward.
Listen, I just had this conversation at work. They was talking about the word recession.
Right.
I said, don't let the dictionary fool you. I said, not be on that type of time, but we all come from where we come from.
Right.
I was like, when that shit was going on, which always felt like one for us.
Always.
You know what I mean? Like, it's been plenty of nights where you had to eat what you had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It might have been, hey, I won't get paid till Friday. They cut the lights off on Thursday type shit.
Yep.
Friday morning, the lights come on.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like, it's been times like that. Like,
Real talk.
it only affect those people that get what they want, and how they want it.
Right.
You know what I mean? How many times have you ate a fucking sugar sandwich or some shit?
PB&J.
Sir, PB&J for dinner.
Right.
You know what I mean? With the milk or something. Like, come on, cereal.
Right.
Real shit. Noodles.
Yeah,
like,
noodles.
we've been through this.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to you on the phone earlier, we gonna make it work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We always find a way to make it work, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So that shit, like hearing that
That's-
word,
that's
as an
simple.
adult, like full-fledged super grown man, I
Right.
might feel it. Because today I went to go buy a bag of chips. Motherfuckers was 75 cents.
Yo!
Low ass bag of fucking hers.
The hers?
Blew my mind.
Bro, I almost
Blew my motherfucking
I was trying to get
I thought Poppy was trying to be earlier too.
I'm like, bro,
I bought a monster
I'm
and a
like-
fucking bag of chips
I'm
with a
like,
$5 that didn't give me $1 in a quarterback.
I'm like, we had conversations. I say, how you? I'm like, we got a vibe. Like, how you
Right.
just gonna charge me 75 and then these other chips is 50 cents?
Yup,
Yeah,
that's what he
like,
told me.
bullshit.
He said the chips over here 50 cents. It was like 6 different brands that was 50 cents. Everything else was 75.
The Wise chips is 50 cents still.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's like-
onion rings 50
The
cents.
Wise
Dipsy
chips
doodles
is
50 cents.
And a lot of the
Doritos and all
hers,
the
yep.
Ruffles and
Come
shit
on,
still
man.
50 cents,
Yeah,
all
a lot of
that.
the.
Come on,
The
bro.
hers is
That hers
$75.
shit 75 cents. And the bag little as shit.
Same bag, it's the same bag, same amount of chips.
You remember the $1.99 bag? That bitch is like $1.69 and they shrunk it.
Real shit.
Like, come on, dog.
So, that's why, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Excuse me, if I can help it, I stick to rap snacks, man.
Yeah.
I stick to because I feel like those are the only chips that really still give you the bang for your buck. Like you
Yeah.
still get the shit you looking
The
for.
amount.
Type shit.
Sauce all on
Right.
And at the very least, you contribute in a black-owned business, black business, and
Shit, I remember my neighbor in the block back in the day. He was like my sister friend, but he was like my best friend growing up.
Right.
His name was Jet.
Right.
When I was like 4 and 5, then it was like 16. Knocked on the door, had me come outside. In fact, I remember looking at his doggy style cassette tape, thinking it was a comic strip. Not
shit.
knowing when I watch it. Like, look at that. And he snatched it like, yo, you can't watch. I mean, look at that.
Right.
I grew up and I look back at the CD book and I'm like, this shit was porn.
Right.
Didn't even realize it.
Yep.
He had the fucking rat snack truck on the block. He used to get chips to 26th Street. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? He worked for a chip company. I did not know what it was. And then when I grew up, Little Romeos and I put two and two together. Because all I remember was Chumpies and Homegirls.
Yeah.
But when I seen Little Romeo rap snacks, I'm like, that truck used to be on my block. Jack used to deliver for them.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Jack.
So
You know
let
what
me
I mean?
ask you that. That's what fucking Rap Snacks was before.
No, that's the only thing because Chumpies had black people on it and
Right.
Homegirls had black people on it.
Right. Yeah.
But he had a potato chip bag that had a black person on it,
Right.
and it was Rap Snacks.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what it was. I was young. By
Rap
then, I was
Snacks-
in Rose.
Rap Snacks was, I believe that's Master P's company.
Yeah, I was in Rose.
I think that's
I was in
Master
Rose
P's
by the time he was driving
Right,
for Rap
yeah,
Snacks.
right.
Yeah.
So this is like the late '90s.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? But then they had that resurgence with Lil Romeo on the cover, and that's when that shit really took off.
Little
Yeah.
Boosies and
Yeah.
bosses
They got Rap Snacks ramen, yo.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen
Boosie
that.
Rhyme and all that. Yup. Shout out
Said
to
it's
Rap
super hot.
Snacks.
He's
Yeah.
like, man, I'm motherfucking news. Hot as a motherfucker, man.
Love
That
Boosie,
shit,
dog.
man.
Yeah. Love Boosie,
Motherfucker,
dog.
it's hot as a motherfucker,
Boosie
man.
be passionate as shit.
Yo,
I don't give a fuck. He be wrong
Don't
as
matter
shit.
what the fuck he talking about.
He
bro.
can be 100% wrong, but that motherfucker passionate, dog.
And I fuck with. He got a good soul, man.
Yeah, he
He
do.
got a good soul, bro.
He do.
I just watched the shit he did for his young boy, man. He got.
A lot of shit.
Friends,
See,
fact, you supposed to do that shit, but that shit.
when it comes to a lot of people, what it be is they're not qualified to deliver some of the things that they deliver, and they also not delivering it in the right term. But it's coming from a good spot. Like they had an interpreter where they can whisper in his ear and then have him say it.
Right.
You won't look at him that crazy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But
I
I
think it's a lot of people on all different sides of
Yeah.
the spectrums.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think that happens to me and her. We talk about that type of stuff a lot. Is that the way we communicate with each other a lot of times, the way we talk, the way we speak a lot of times is just so. It's sometimes it can be so wrong.
Yeah.
We speak in absolutes a lot,
Right.
where
Like I know this
nothing.
for sure.
Yup.
Yup.
All of this is all of that. All of this. When it's like it's almost never all of anything.
No, facts.
All of anything is never any. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I
but
fuck with myself.
but that's just it's how we talk.
Right.
You know, and
Because it's like once you get a little bit of knowledge, you feel like that's like you know all of that shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
you become unteachable.
Because I'm like I was at work the other day and the motherfucker came in for a ground wire, and I'm thinking like, well, all the wires, like any kind of wires, and this aisle right here. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro, if you look for like it's in here, like my man Hank, like, no, I think it's over there on the wall. And I'm like, no, bro. See what it is what he's looking for is when you need when your battery, it got a power side, it got a ground side. So you gotta like I'm trying to break shit down to him, and then bro like, no, bro, I do think it's over here. And I'm like, oh shit, it is. So I get over there, I walk over there with him, and I'm looking at all these different wires, and they say on ground wire. I'm like, dang, oh shit, oh.
Learn something every day.
Yeah, so it's actually a ground wire, because I thought it was what a ground wire was. Like you get a wire, you
Strip it,
you strip it all, and just make it a ground like type of shit. I didn't think it was actually a ground wire. So then when I seen that shit, I'm like, damn, my fault, bro. You was right. He was like, I was right, wasn't I? I was like, yeah, you know, you was right. But I was trying to take my school knowledge, like, well, no, I know this and
Right.
and it
But on
was
some
like,
technical term
yeah,
shit,
like,
it's
no,
still a
yeah.
wire
Yeah, sit your
and
ass down somewhere. Like,
production
You lucky
wise,
you-
another way to
You
make
lucky
money.
you're not an
but
arrogant motherfucker. You'd have been like, they can't you.
no, I-
better be right now.
By the grace of God, I'm able to listen to that voice in my head.
Sometimes when you catch yourself being wrong, and you be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I wasn't super confident in that
Right.
moment.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't give you
Yeah, man.
the whole confidence right now.
You know what?
Cause I'd have been looking stupid.
No, and I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of times when we arguing and I do that.
I'm a kind of man up. Just did that not too long ago. When I
Yeah.
said Bang and Batman Begins, right?
Right.
Now, I'm going to tell you why. It is a scene that I can pull up on YouTube when the soldiers are lined up.
Yeah.
You would think that is Bang, but they didn't say it was.
Right.
Right.
And they didn't like show his face. They just showed the figure of him.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
ran with it.
I kind of.
So I technically cannot say it is him,
Right.
but I can show you something that's like it. So like you said, technically, ground wire is a wire.
Right.
But they took and made a product specifically called a ground wire.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, sir.
But
Well,
it's technically a
right.
wire.
Wire. Yes,
See-
sir. Yes, it
see-
is. Yes, it is.
And
That's why I was like,
back to the Bane
you got it,
thing.
You got it. You're right.
Back to the Bane thing. If what's name wouldn't have passed away, he would have done Joker twice.
Heath Ledger?
Yeah.
If Heath Ledger
Yeah.
didn't pass away,
And I-
he
and
would
I
have jumped.
said-
He would have did Joker twice.
I said that too. I said if Heath Ledger would have been able to do that entire movie, I probably would have been like that. Probably would have been my favorite movie. But like you can kind of you feel a drop off.
No, he was in it. He was in that whole movie.
I thought they had started on like
No, he
That's
died.
right.
He died after.
After.
He died during the filming of his next movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
he
that
was in that whole. He was in
okay.
that whole movie.
I thought the scene. To be honest with you, from what I thought I was hearing, I thought the scene when he was hanging upside down.
Thought it was somebody else.
Yeah, I thought that was when it,
Got
like,
you.
the shit was like
Oh, yeah.
changing.
Oh yeah, no.
Like how they
He in
did,
that whole movie. I forget
Aaliyah
the
and,
Queen of the Damned.
Yeah,
It's called?
yeah, something like that.
The
Yeah.
fact that
Yeah,
I
my brother-
could pull
what's up,
that, bro. I don't fucking know. I never seen that movie.
I never seen it either, but
I don't
I remember.
You saw that? You saw that fucking movie.
Because I mean, Aaliyah
No, I seen it.
was a prominent figure back then. Like,
Leah was, yeah, she was. But Precious be seeing a lot. Precious got a lot of bullshit under her
I
belt,
seen a lot
yeah.
of Aaliyah movies. Romeo Must Die.
I saw everybody saw Romeo
So
Must
that's
Die.
A whole bunch of-
Everybody saw Romeo
But
Must
pretty
Die.
much anything other than Queen of the Damned Aaliyah was in that scene.
I think that's just the one I missed. I knew of it. I
Mhm.
remember when it was about to
Right.
come out. I
I think
just
the
missed
reason
it.
why I didn't watch
Damn.
it was because she died during the production. I said,
Oh,
the
yeah,
movie,
that's
I'm
true.
like, did she die because she's doing a demonic? Like, that was the surrounding
Yeah,
thing. She
yeah.
died because it was a demonic thing and shit like that. So I was like, damn, should I even be watching this? Like, I don't
Right.
even want to touch this type junk.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right,
So
right.
I was cool off it on that shit.
But yeah, that being arrogant thing can but a lot of times it just end up being funny. Like
Yeah, it
a
can
lot of times
backfire.
it just end up being funny and
sometimes
you just look stupid.
Right.
Yeah, because you go down that wormhole trying to prove it, and at the end of the day, that's why I was like, yo, that's why I told you earlier, that third person view, that's how I think. That's why I was like, I could be arrogant right now and go right to the scene and show you. But then I don't got proof that in the credits that was who it was.
Right.
So I'm going to let that one go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let it
And
go.
that's
like,
why.
yeah.
And that's why, as motherfucking sure as I was in the conversation with him,
I wasn't trying to go down that aisle. I learned
in
from
the
your mistake. I
conversation
was
with
not about to go down that
him,
aisle.
I'm like,
Fuck
you know
that.
what? And I could have just not said nothing about it.
He could have just took that victory and ran with it, because I would have never.
But at the
I
same
never know.
time, as soon as Red said what he said, I started thinking, okay, I'm gonna open the show with this. I'm a lead into this long, drawn out thing,
Right.
and then I'm gonna give him the apology. His role is to be super hype
Right.
about the apology because I
Right.
never do that shit,
Yeah,
and
man.
then I'm gonna still say the movie ass at the
Right
end.
there.
Boom.
I
I knew this was Reg was still talking,
Right.
and I had
That
this
shit.
going because I'm a potter, I'm a podcaster,
Right. I'm a
bro.
podcaster.
I'm a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
podcaster for real. So Precious, why you do that shit to them kids at fucking
Before
That
you
fucking
go
Sesame
into
Place.
Because I'm tired of looking up the stuff y'all be talking about. So we're going to discuss this, then you're going to move on to Sesame.
what you look up?
Your rap snack stuff.
Oh, all right, give it to us.
And his name is James Lindsley, and he's from Philadelphia.
That's
Yeah.
your own rap snacks?
And he's a black man.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think it's.
Talk,
He's-
talk.
Now
I
listen.
thought it was.
Now listen, Precious.
Let's
So he's a
go!
black man.
Listen.
He started in 1994.
Yep.
Then I told you I was in Rose. It was the late 90s. The truck was on my block, wasn't bullshit, but I thought he was,
And
but I couldn't give a name,
and that's why
so I let it rock.
That's why I thought
'Cause I was-
That's why I thought they was rapping.
No,
I
Homegirl
thought
and
it
Chunky's
was-
was two different brands.
And they two different, and that's crazy
The
too.
truck was used to be on my block.
I remember the truck.
you
No,
know
I
how little-
believed you. I thought that you were saying that he just worked for
Yeah,
him.
he just-
No, like he used to be the delivery truck, but it was a big ass rap snack truck that
Yeah.
if you go to my mom's house, one house, two house,
Right.
three. It's a red house that's boarded up. They lived in that house. It used to be a rap snack truck parked outside that crib all the time. Like a delivery truck when you pull
Yeah.
up the back.
Yeah.
Like a small UPS type joint.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I still see it around the city.
Yeah, Jack used to drive that joint. He wound up being diagnosed with what Montel Williams has. Is it multiple sclerosis? Like your muscles start to deteriorate. Yeah, he passed from that.
And Montel Williams?
Yeah, the show host. Yeah,
Damn.
Yeah, and he started to smoke. He, you know what I mean, now he chief all happy to help with his, you know, what I mean, his situation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rap Snacks is a Philly. Dog, I'm learning that today.
Dog, I used to eat them shits. I used to have shits for lunch at Rhodes.
That's
I
crazy.
knew they had a distribution center here because
Yep.
it's one. It's like right off of Germantown Avenue.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
I see it
Yeah,
all the
that's
time.
real shit.
Well, you
Recipes
know what?
Jack.
Rap Snacks, fucking sponsor the pod. Yeah.
Sponsor the pod.
Sponsor the pod. Let's get.
I've been eating Rap Snacks since '96.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all Rap Snacks fans.
And
Let's
we
go.
Listen, and we listen to most of the rappers y'all got on the
There
bag.
you go.
Exactly. Let's go.
Come on, y'all can get a word of mouth rap snacks bag.
There you
Oh,
go.
by the way, you missed it because you was coming here or whatever you was doing. You wasn't watching the show. I know you didn't sign on and was watching the show, right? Because you was coming. I get it. I get it. On Teespring we gonna have some merch soon. I'm starting the merch. Yeah, it's a website. Teespring.com. I apologize. It's a website. You can create shirts and clothes, hoodies and cups and
We
bags.
ain't advertising for Teespring.
All
Go
kinds
get
of
the
shit.
merch from Teespring.
Oh yeah. Once the merch is done, I'll hook it up and we'll go through the whole thing. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Right.
So it's coming.
All right, Sesame Place.
All right, Sesame Place. So,
Fuck them kids.
cause fuck them kids.
Sorry.
So the video is bad.
It's a couple of them.
It's a couple.
One.
I seen the compilation.
Now, is it the one from Pennsylvania to confirm?
I think that's the only Sesame Place.
All right, so I'm not sure if it's any other.
And they aren't affiliated, or at least Sesame
With the real
Street
Sesame
said.
Yeah, they're not affiliated.
They're not affiliated.
You know, small
Too
world.
much nut should be
My
going on.
kids
That's
have a
coming
trip
in.
coming up for that.
Right.
So do my kids.
Fuck no, they're not going.
Right.
I'm like,
No.
I don't know about this
So-
one, sister.
No,
So
not gonna have me out there.
what I
Shit,
think
so don't know.
is, I don't think, and I could be giving, I don't know nothing. Let me just start off by saying I don't know shit. What I think is, this is the characters, not the characters in the suits,
Yeah,
not company wide.
yeah, no, it's the people that's in the suit.
It's the people that's in
It's
the
their
suits.
choice.
Still hiring regular niggas.
You still hiring regular people, yeah. And was it you that told me, or was it you
What?
that told me that people in them suits be
Can't see.
not just that they they be foreigners.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, I
what's
didn't
your
say
name?
that.
No, wasn't you.
Because I had a friend who worked at Sesame Place back in the day.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
And he was a black man.
Not all of them.
He was in the
Yeah,
suits.
no, I know they
He
be.
was in a suit sometimes, and sometimes he wasn't.
I was about to say, I know they be like, well, at least the,
They
the
be
few
workers.
people- Yeah, I was about to say, and I heard they be like having like rough background type of shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Was it you?
I ain't take
Who the
my phone.
fuck
You know,
told me this? I was
actuality-
on the phone.
That shit is on purpose.
Yeah.
Because
Yes, it is.
they telling the motherfuckers like, no.
Oh no, it was a
No,
podcast I was
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they specifically
they doing
no.
shit like
They
this.
going
shit.
to the next kid.
They
That's
going
not
to
black.
they going to the white kids.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Yes.
yeah.
Now, if you a black person in that suit and you doing that, you a piece of shit.
If you anybody doing that,
Or it's out- it's a kid.
Is a kid.
It's a kid. You a piece of
That's
shit.
You is for what?
Right.
All you doing is shaking hands,
That's it.
and it ain't even your fucking hands.
Right.
That shit is some corny shit. However,
So far,
fuck
there
them
are
kids.
only,
See, I was about to say, I ain't gonna say that the same.
Fuck them
Right.
kids.
so far, there are only 2 Sesame Places.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was only one.
No, it was originally 4. One in Tokyo closed in December of 2006. The one in Texas closed in 1984.
Okay,
They wasn't open too long.
right.
And then it's the one in San Diego, which opened March 22nd, 2002. And then Sesame Place in Pennsylvania, who's been open forever.
Right. See,
So
I
I'm pretty sure them videos
you got me
is from
second guessing everything.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you got me second guessing everything, bro.
Because-
Like I'm like, I ain't look
Oh,
at it, but I'm
shit.
pretty sure it's more than one. But I don't want to go to look at it. There's only one.
Fuck.
It's only
I've been
really
wrong
2.
a lot.
Yeah, it's really only 2. The other one just opened up in March, so. But I've been to that Sesame Place, and that's how they act.
I've been at Sesame Place
I've
quite a
been
few
to that
times.
Sesame Place.
No.
I did it once, but I was.
I know,
Alright.
I know a couple good friends.
I got a small,
Shit.
I got a small quick story at that Sesame Place, right?
Right.
So we went a couple years back, whatever, taking the kids there, right?
Tsunami surf? You met him? You said
Met him, like,
you beat a lot of
Big
niggas.
surf? Oh shit.
yeah.
So we going right. My youngest son now was 8. He probably was like maybe 5-ish, 4-ish, whatever. Doing kid, same one that did what he did today.
Yeah.
Doing him, stops. We doing our thing, we walking, you know, we going from one spot to the next.
Right.
He slides away.
Okay.
So I'm looking. it's a crowd of people. I go in the pen, my heart, right? I lock. When I lock eyes and I see where he is, it's this fucking plaid shirt, green khaki, brown shoe, foreigner looking motherfucker doing like this. To go to reach and grab his hand. Nigga, I could have caught a case. When I say I snapped,
Right.
going the fuck off. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was going to take him to the help desk. No, the fuck you wasn't. Like, he's a child. Like, don't, no. Fuck no. You could have stood here and waved down a staff member.
Right.
You reaching to grab his hand.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like that. It's just that quick.
You know,
It's
That,
just
that shit can happen.
Exactly.
But it was at Sesame Place.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that shit. It was just like, I felt so bad because I looked, he's right here. I looked away and it's a crowd of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's just shit like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck?
Right.
There you go. And all I see is the
The
hand out. And I'm like, no, I'm about to turn somebody and they fucking melon in here. Like, it's about to get real.
It's about to get
And
real.
I went straight to angry boy.
Yeah.
But then I had to catch myself because now I look like the angry black man.
Yep.
Yep.
You do.
And then who else was to blame? Me. Because I'm supposed to keep eyeing.
Right.
Right.
You looked away.
Exactly.
You looked away.
I had to check myself.
All that shit. As if
At
This
some
is
of him, he could have waved down a staff member or whatever.
Yeah.
I thanked him
He definitely could have, but
at the same
I'm like,
notion.
At the end, at his defense, he could have been saying, "Yo, young boy, you don't know where your parent is?
Yeah, let me
Alright,
help
come
you."
on, let me.
No, see,
Take you
I've
right
been in
in.
cases where I've been in Target, Walmart, wherever,
Right.
the mall, and I see a kid roaming.
Right.
I don't touch that child.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
looking for someone. We outside the
Someone else.
store.
Right.
Hey, could you, whatever the case, somebody that has some type of
I
responsibility
started
that's on
looking for
camera.
adults.
Thank you. Looking
Started looking for
around.
adults.
I'm not going to touch your child.
But if
Yeah.
ain't no adults around, is when I start saying, "Well, then, all right, young boy." Then I take you by like your back and be like, "Yo,
But we going to
young
the-
boy been here. I don't know where
Yeah,
his
yeah,
kids
yeah.
is.
Like I'm
I'ma
saying,
leave
you
here
standing
with
outside
y'all."
the store.
Right.
If I know you on the clock and you outside the store, you on the camera, you have a responsibility.
Right.
You could probably call for an intercom or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand here while you do what you need to do until a parent show up.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be caught holding your child hand,
Yeah.
carrying your child.
Nah.
Fuck no, that's
It's
what?
I'm definitely not caring.
What?
Damn, bro.
What? No, I'm not playing with kids. I'm not playing with nobody kids. Bro. That's the reason to kill.
Even
That's the reason to kill, bro.
Yeah.
Without an
Even-
explanation.
Even the motherfucker,
I
you can have all the best intentions
Right.
Correct.
in the world,
Yeah.
and the parent could be 100% absent-minded,
Yeah.
fucking around doing some bullshit,
Yep.
But they
and
go
it's
off.
and they go off, and it's still on.
You.
Yep.
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 Especially
Yeah.
as a man.
Especially
Exactly.
as a man.
And the way he looked, I swear everything, Bull looked like a pervert. Like he looked like he didn't have kids with him.
He had the starter outfit on.
It's not like he's standing there with another group of kids and he's trying to help a child. He was by himself.
He
Yeah.
wasn't a staff member?
No, he was just in there. He didn't have a name tag or nothing.
Right.
Bro, he didn't have on a Sesame Place shirt. He didn't
Now
have a character.
maybe,
gift.
maybe his kid was over on a thing.
I
Maybe
would have
they was
felt.
with the mom.
I would have felt more like
Yeah.
ease if you were standing with a child.
Right.
But you there by yourself.
Yeah.
From what I know.
And like
how
you
you
said,
look.
and like you said, put your hand out to grab it.
It's never-
That's what
It's
I court.
just-
That's the
it's
notion
just-
I court was.
I
that.
don't even
And
want to
Styles
touch
didn't
kids.
even-
I don't know.
Styles didn't even reach back. He just was looking at him like, on that type look. And I'm happy that I spotted him at that moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Because God knows what would have happened. It was people moving. It was like, on some movie shit, it's just people moving, and just a small part.
And that makes
And I
sense.
see the shit, not beeline straight there.
It makes sense for them to prey on kids then.
Yep.
Because it's like,
It's easy that you
so
can get
easy. It's so
separated
easy.
so fast.
Yep.
Yep.
So fast.
All it
Yep.
take, and it couldn't even been you turning around. It could have been somebody bumping you. You
Yep.
oh shit, excuse me.
Turn around and the ex person take the child and keep
yeah.
it pushing.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my
So,
God.
It's crazy. Yeah. Like,
That's-
grace to God, man. Thank God you mean. It ain't
He
turned
wanted to
out.
go into, it was like this truck that was just
Right.
like on the side. Like, you know what I mean? I had a makeshift little thing.
Yeah.
Just a truck on the side.
Right.
And he loved cars, both of my sons.
Right.
And he was headed towards
Just
there.
wanted to go.
whatever.
Yep.
And the truck was right there.
And it's just that quick.
Just that quick.
easy.
Boom. If we'd have let another minute or two go without thinking or without looking and checking as we're moving,
Yep.
we'd never seen it again.
Yep.
I wouldn't have been saying, I wouldn't have been saying, I'd be
Yeah.
somewhere else.
I
302.
I'm like, I had us scared like that where young boy, it was at the football field, at the football practice, where it was like, he was supposed to be going to go get his mom, and then his mom started coming over here, and it's like, where's my son at? Like,
Right.
I thought he was over here with you. I sent him over there to get you. Like, what the fuck is going on? So now I'm looking around, I'm looking at the kids he usually playing with, and they not they not there, like he not over there. So it's like,
Scary moment.
yeah, man, I'm trying to be calm, but I'm getting pissed, like
Right.
by the moment, like you know what I'm saying. So I eventually see him playing around, but it's like, bro, you gotta either say something to me or you need to be the fuck
Right
here.
here.
That's
Yeah.
it.
On my
It's
pocket.
not an
Right
option,
here.
bro. It's
Yeah.
either you saying something to me or your mom,
Because a
or
lot
you
of
need to be the fuck
times,
here, bro. That's
a lot of time that anger come from the fear,
yes.
and the kid don't understand that.
Don't
Nope.
understand it.
They
They
don't understand
The
that
South
shit.
is just looking at us like, huh?
Right.
I'm about to go to the
I
red
didn't do
truck.
nothing
And
but
it's
play
like-
around. It's like
And it's like, yo,
shit could be some worse.
yeah,
Like, dog, and I
And
would tore this bitch up, like,
Yeah.
not
Trying to
giving a
find
fuck,
something, yeah.
bro. Like, what?
Yeah.
You tripping?
this shit
bro.
would have been, this shit
That's
would have
real.
got bad.
I pray,
And that's where the
I
fuck-
pray
yeah.
For the grace, by the grace of God, I don't have to
Ever
show
go
that
through
side of me, bro, because I got a side of me, bro. 'cause
shit. You ain't never lied.
Pussy, I get it, yeah.
you can believe that if you want to,
Listen.
brother. I'm telling
Listen,
you, this
no,
joint
I get
is
it.
whole-
I
know-
it's
I know
borderline
this-
demonic, bro. It's like
Yeah.
Gucci, I get it, yeah.
this you
Same
don't hit it.
Listen, wifey always tell me, she like, I don't want to know because I'm going to tell.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Don't hit
chill.
that.
Like,
God.
chill.
Don't
No,
touch
because it
my
ain't going
mama.
to be easy.
Don't
Nope,
touch
my
sister.
family.
Don't
Nah,
touch,
bro.
Don't touch none of the none of my.
That's the only reason why I would feel comfortable to sit.
I'm not
with a
going,
smile.
but I'm
Other
gonna
than
do
that,
it,
I ain't.
and I ain't gonna try and sit. I'm gonna make y'all do your job. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna make y'all do your job, bro. Y'all gotta come get me. I ain't
Find
gonna, yeah, y'all gotta come find me.
No, but that person definitely going to feel it. Ain't going to
Yeah,
be
no,
quick.
you're gonna go. You're gonna go. That person's gonna go, and then it's gonna be like, oh,
No,
so
I
Russell
don't even-
Bruce's
I don't even
wanted
want
for murder for
No,
exit.
I don't want it fast.
Now I'm playing in the.
I
now I'm
don't
playing
want it
counties,
fast.
Playing in the cut.
Yeah.
I don't want it fast. You heard?
Yeah.
It's not going to be fast.
Real talk.
You're going to go through it.
Yeah.
You're going to go through
Yeah.
it. No one learns a lesson fast.
Did you bring us something?
What we got?
You ain't got shit. You ain't got shit.
For that 13
I know.
topics.
Shut
See
up.
what the notes
Don't
are.
worry about it. You ain't got shit.
What's
Michael Blackston wants
All
to
you gotta
know
do is talk anyway.
wants to know how much he should charge his fans to meet him. He says if Chris Brown is charging $1,000 for a meet and greet, how much should I charge?
Bruh.
Ain't nobody coming to see you.
Listen, Mike. Listen, Mike.
I'm not paying $1,000 to meet nobody.
Ain't nobody coming to see you.
Fuck
Otis.
you talking about?
Fuck out of here. man.
$1,000 to just take a picture and say hello?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Give a fuck who it
The
is.
bitches love C Breezy.
Listen, I understand that, right?
Girls drop dead for C Breezy.
So after you pay him $1,000 to take that picture, are you going to start sending the girl, yo, I took a picture with Chris Brown?
I mean, first
You
of
get
all,
no residual after
First
that.
of all, they
Don't
feel like if they get in the room, it's a possibility of shit going farther than
But
what
that's
it
her.
is.
I'm talking about as a man.
Oh no, as a man. Yeah, I mean, but we would feel like that if Rihanna was charging.
No.
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 Well, yeah, I guess
No.
not. Cause I mean, but that's 'cause
Rihanna better be coming
But
home.
that's because we more like we understand that we ain't get any bitch we want.
No, it
Bitches
ain't even
really
that.
Get, or they
It's
feel like
the-
they can get any nigga they want.
$1,000 for a hello and a picture?
But I seen the bitch was on Chris Brown with her legs wrapped around.
Couple of
Okay.
So that's why I'm
Couple
saying.
of-
But if he really like you, he'll let you do that for free.
Well, you gotta meet them. So
Yeah, I'm like, you gotta still get
$1,000 for them to
Hey,
notice
them
you.
girls be swindling everywhere else. They know what hotels you gonna be at before you get there.
I need you to notice me.
Motherfuckers
So I
get
The
can-
way the DM
Motherfuckers
is.
getting stabbed.
But if you wait, but that's the thing though.
By the time you
By the time you get back to by the time you trying to wait for his hotel and all that, he done already been to the club and scooped shorty up.
This is what they,
Now you gotta-
but this is what they
he
gotta
breezing
do
through.
though.
No.
You gotta see
Yeah,
me.
but this is what you
When I
gotta
pay
do,
for the
right?
meet and greet,
You gotta
he
warm
right
up.
I
here.
was about to say, and that's a
You gotta
guaranteed
see me.
site. That's a guaranteed.
But that's all it is, a guaranteed site.
But then that's your moment. You
I'm
got
like,
to.
some people,
You
that's all
got to.
they
You
need.
got to work it. You got to do it.
Bro.
That's just like that question: 500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? Give me that 500. Give me that. Give me that.
Z is telling you to take the 500.
Jay-Z gonna fuck around and be eating and never look at you.
My thing
Yeah.
is this.
He be like, you should have took that 500.
Exactly,
My thing is
dickhead.
this. What if you're not needing of the 500,000, right?
Then you just get. Yeah.
If you're not needing the
If you're not
500,000,
needing
it goes back to the conversation I had with you. Rub elbows with others.
And
Then-
but what if he give you knowledge that you can't find?
Yeah, but if you don't,
He's
it
never
depends.
been known
If
for
you-
that.
If you
He's been known
got
for vampiring.
no, he give out knowledge. A lot of people say he helped them.
Vampiring, bro.
It's-
We all
it's
know
gonna
he's
be-
a selfish
it's gonna be the first-
It's gonna be a little bit of. It's gonna be a little bit of that.
Seen a
He a
long time
vulture.
like Hard Joint.
Anybody he bring around, he bring him around for a reason. It ain't never for just a,
Right.
yeah,
For shits and giggles.
yeah. It's never just, yeah.
Right.
Before State Property came, he wasn't young. When he got around Chris, he was young. I mean, come on, bro. We all know this. Like, why you playing like that?
Yeah.
We know this.
All right.
Hov is great.
You can't do that shit with him.
Hov is great, but he a vampire, bro. He a vamp.
What boy? You said my bullshit?
He kept telling Kanye for years, yeah, that's good,
He know that shit.
but keep making beats.
He was like around. He was like
Yeah, that's
like
good,
around and-
but keep making
and
beats.
aware.
We could just disagree.
I know. I'm just
He
saying.
might have more information than I have. But if we talking about hold on real quick. But if we talking about sports, you got more information than I have.
No, that's yeah. But we ain't talking about. We talking about a level playing field. Like we both know about music.
Right.
I mean, you know more than me because you was actually pursuing.
I'll
a
put it to you
career.
like this. I was the boy that was at fucking Tower Records or Cherries, the old ass CD company, whatever. Every Tuesday, buying albums. My wife made me throw away boxes. I got boxes of CDs.
Damn.
Why? Because I used to like to read the books. I want to know who made the beat. I want to know who wrote shit. I want to know how this shit happened. I'm the type of person that YouTube people processes when they're recording records. I want to see the record being recorded. You see what I'm saying? It's not the finished product. I am the, like Consequence said, most people fall in love with the finished product, never the conveyor belt. I am in love with the conveyor belt. I understand the process. I respect the process. And then I will fall in love with your finished product afterwards. But I'm not biased, bro. Like, it is what it is. I might like you, but you got flaws, and I'm going to speak upon them flaws.
Yeah.
Simple. Because when it comes to Hov, he has no flaws.
Right.
Let everybody else tell it.
Right.
You get what I mean? He can't do no wrong.
Right.
He can't lie. He got a bunch of holes, bro. He got a lot of lies. He never had help. He never had a reference track. When it was on a fucking black, what was the DVD called for the Black album? Fade to Black.
Fade to Black. The movie Fade to Black.
Yeah, Lucifer was a complete track. You kept the hook. Those are Kanye words.
Yeah, but okay.
Future wrote Drunk in Love. You took a lot of Future bars, mixed them, and rewrote them. But I mean, you never had when you hear a reference track, you be like, I never had a reference track. That means you never heard it. Yes, YouTube Future. He sounds fucking
I didn't know
horrible.
that either.
He sounds horrible, bro. Singing Drunk in Love. Yes, they picked apart the song. That whole Tyson shit, knockout, bite, and all that, that's Future words. He just rearranged those words. So he do get some form of help.
Yeah.
A reference of some sort. He might not go word for word.
Okay, but
What
let's
is
say
a
that's happening.
reference?
But let's say that's happening in the studio, and you pull from that. Let's say let's say the three of us in the studio, right? And we all agree. We got a song. We got 3 verses. You got a verse. I got a verse. You got a verse, right? And so in my verse, I somehow try to flip Bad Boys busting through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
Right.
I'm pulling from both of y'all clothes right now.
Right. No, but that's his clothes. Now, if you were saying Bad Boy something, and I'm like, no, you should say Bad Boy busting through the wall like Kool-Aid Man.
Or rather,
different.
I say Kool-Aid Man through the
But
wall,
that's
Bad
not-
Boys. But then you put it together and you go, you
But
say it
that's
like
not
this.
a reference. Now, if I come to you and say, put this on, and in that song, I say busting through the wall like a Kool-Aid Man, and you say it, but add Bad Boys, then you still say what I said.
I pull, but did I pull?
But
from
I'm
it?
not saying it's wrong.
Right,
I'm not
right,
saying
right.
nothing is wrong with that at
I'm with
all.
you, no, I'm with you.
But I'm just saying the man ain't flawed.
But yeah, I'm like, if you say
No,
it,
he
if you
does,
say
right.
it the same way he said it, then yeah, you took it from him, bro.
Yeah.
You can, it's on the DVD, bro. He used to tell Kanye, yo, that shit dope, but keep making beats. That's hating, bro.
Yeah.
That's hating.
A lot of people said that.
Like, a lot of people think Kanye came around. A lot of people think Kanye came out 2003, 2004. Kanye been around since 98, 99. He did most of the shit on The Truth. Bean's first album.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? He was shelfing niggas. He shelfed P.D. Craig.
Yeah, I definitely heard about that, bro. I heard the shit.
Come on,
P.D.
bro.
That's because us Philly niggas knew. P.D. was always we always, at least for me, I always felt like he was supposed to be farther than
Bro,
what he was.
the way he treat, that shit is foul to me, bro.
Yeah,
You signed him.
yeah.
O or un?
Skino.
Skino.
Yeah.
Okay.
You act like you never even met
Fuck
him.
him. Yeah. Like, they
Nigga,
wasn't-
you signed him.
Yeah.
That's foul, bro.
I don't know the story. I don't
That's
know
foul,
I don't
bro.
know this, I
That's
don't
foul,
know
man.
this.
That's foul.
Cause you was a
Fine.
fan.
Listen, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
I'm
Right?
accepting all this shit.
No, I'm
I
keep
just
it
don't
all the way
know.
100, right? I know y'all. I'm a little older than y'all,
Right.
but I've been around y'all forever, right?
Cause
I've been
you
around y'all
talking
forever,
to me
right?
Like I'm a fucking nigga.
I've been around y'all forever, right?
Right.
Y'all got y'all pie jumping.
Yes, sir.
I'm just a guest of that.
Right.
Somebody sees it, and they say, I like him,
Mm-hmm.
right? You take me. I go somewhere. I'm a fucking nut for not even
Right.
reaching out.
Acknowledging. Right. Yeah, that's true.
That's true. I would be even more of a fucking nut if we have some type of fallout
Right.
and I know your kids.
Mm-hmm.
I know your family, I know your sister, your
Right.
pop, your mom, everybody.
Yeah.
And I still don't reach back. But I'm billionaire big.
Damn. Yeah, that'd hurt.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
hurt.
it.
A couple, he don't even got to do
Yeah,
shit.
that
No one,
hurt.
but I'm saying no Dame Dash, no.
That
No one
hurt.
Dame Dash attitude and all that shit. He don't even got to go to Dame Dash. He know his kids.
Right.
Yeah.
He can just pay for college.
Yep. Even if you didn't
What was
one
the
of
fallout
Between him and Dame?
between him and
To me?
Oskino?
Oh, him and Oskino, he parted ways with Dame because Dame really fucked with Oskino. Like,
You
when,
know, it's-
when Oskino was
it's-
fucked up,
It ain't just. I don't think
when it came
the
to-
shit
listen.
with him and Dame is just
Alright,
reasonable doubt shit.
No. Him and Dame's situation was, and Hope said this stuff. He
It's
said he never
bloody.
made.
They loved each other.
He
bro.
never. Alright, so listen. Aaliyah had interest in Hove before Dame.
Right.
He didn't fuck with her like that. Dame took her on.
Who?
Aaliyah.
Okay.
You know,
Aaliyah.
women is
Right?
for everything.
Right?
Come on.
But he didn't want it.
I'm
He
not
didn't want
gonna
it.
let y'all
I
do
know
this,
They ain't got
yo.
nothing to do with it, right?
I'm
But
not
it has
gonna-
to do with the money.
Right.
He said he never made the Forbes list until he broke the 3 up. Dame, Big, and Jay.
Bro.
He was tired of splitting money. He couldn't make the Forbes list. It's all about the money. It's all about the money, bro. He is a right person, bro.
I cannot think that whole split up like that is just.
All right, so what technically happened was he went on vacation. Dame fucked with Cam and them. Cam and them came into Rockefeller in the studios, found the janitor office, and made it their office. He gave Cam a high-ranking spot in Rockefeller. It didn't ask Hov, can he do it?
Right.
Hov already wasn't fucking with Cam.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Hov did some that shit with Cam, deleted the track, and then came back with Cam and recorded an old boy and was like, "Oh, I got something for you, Playboy, when you go in there and listen to it." He didn't even listen to it. He deleted that shit on some petty shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just was like,
You talk. Well,
Cam deleted the whole verse without even listening to it on some petty
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But Hov didn't want Cam on a song that was related to on some shit on his end. You see what I'm saying? So it was like pulling teeth to get them to do Welcome to New York City.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He blamed the whole thing on how Dame was moving when he wasn't around. He wasn't feeling like he was involved in shit.
Right.
But you don't throw away 20 plus years off of something in light as that.
Especially
That's why him mentioning not being able to make the Forbes list with split in 3 ways.
Right.
It's all about the bread, bro. It's just about
I'm
money.
about to say, like, granted the fact we talk shit, you mean do our shit, our little spills, but we'd never let something that simple where it's like we can have a conversation
Yeah.
like destroy 20, 30 plus.
I mean,
years.
even if
You know what
I gotta say, fruits and vegetables grow in different directions, but they all meet in the produce.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So I might mature a little faster in an area where you're not at,
Yes, sir.
but I don't feel a type of way because you're not that mature. You might say some out of pocket shit towards me, and I know that it's coming from an immature position in your life. But when you catch up, this door is still open.
Yeah, that's us.
And I don't even want the apology. Listen, bro, I'm here. Whoop-de-whoop. Like, me and you used to talk with a frequent about a lot of shit.
Right.
We had a long period of time when we ain't talk. I see you doing something, I hit you up. Boom. Then we talk.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But I'm still genuine with who I am.
Right.
You get what I mean? It's not coming from a sour spot.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
And I'm gonna say, like, the piggyback off what you said, it's been like that for us for a minute. Like, for a minute, I wasn't comfortable with the homosexual topic.
Okay.
Like the whole, like just getting into it and talking about it. Like, but he was always like willing to dive into it. And it's like,
Right.
I don't want to talk about that shit because I don't want motherfuckers to be looking at the show like, is these niggas gay? Like, what the fuck is these type of shit? But it's like that was just.
We
Like I said, the
steer
immature mind.
clear of the topics.
No, we do, but we still we'll talk like.
Well,
we don't have a problem
I won't step on it.
Right.
Yeah, I won't
Like,
step
we don't
on
have a problem talking about it. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like before, I would be almost like you would be talking, and I would just be like,
Right.
I feel you, because at a point in time in my life,
right,
I stayed clear of all of it.
yeah.
But I got a grand understanding with after spending a large amount of time with someone that I'm related to,
Right.
and living in that lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
They lived with me.
Right.
Not even at my old spot, but when I moved out as an adult, lived with me.
Okay.
And I got a grand understanding of it.
Right.
Then I moved forward, and I work with one.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I understand. That's why we was having a conversation. I don't care what your preference is, as long as you're not bothering me.
Yeah, just keep that shit.
Like, I work side by side with the computer and my job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you did. So I don't mind. Like, that don't bother me. You know what I mean? As long as you not trying to force yourself on me, I don't care.
Doofy shit is doofy shit no matter what shape and size it come into.
Right.
No matter what shape, size, color, creed, fucking sexual preference, or whatever it come into. Doofy shit is gonna be doofy shit. It's gonna be doofy shit.
Right.
That's just the beginning, middle, and end. And it is. Whether it's Saucy Santana doing doofy shit,
Right.
Lizzo doing doofy shit, fucking, or whoever. It's
always on all aspects.
It's gonna be who it is.
Let me ask y'all this.
What?
Shoot, you know.
Do y'all ever feel where it's a time in your life where like your anger just get out of control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched her shake her head. My fault.
Yeah.
I watched her shake her head.
Now, I've had times in my life, like, where
I'm
it's
saying
just,
like recently
How much do I want to say?
Yes. I was trying to work on it.
yes,
Being
to
a
an
better
extent,
person.
with certain situations, but like I was telling him earlier, we were talking about the video games where I can't play first person, right?
Right.
So how I look at things in life, like just this situation in general,
Mm-hmm.
being as though we're live,
Right.
we're already in third person,
Right.
but I think that way, and I call it don't view. So every interaction I have with a person is an outer thought that I have. So the conversation I'm having with you, you're going to have a conversation with someone else. And then you're going to say what my point of view was, and then they're going to give you their opinion of my point of view.
Right.
And that's the dome vision. So if you do some of that shit, say it's go do some of that shit to me. I won't do some of that shit back to him. I might get back at him, but it won't be nutty. So by the time we get to butter, when they say, Sko did such and such to McFly, McFly did such and such to Sko, when I do some of that shit back to him, then we just a ball set.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We both nuts.
Right.
So when they hear, oh, my reply to Sko, oh, that shit was, he carried it. Like, he did the right thing.
Yeah.
The victor. You see what I'm saying? So it's a dome view. Every interaction I have with a human being or whoever, you never know what you're dealing with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You never know who. It's like a intervention type thing. Like you might be going through something crazy.
Right.
You might cut me off in traffic. I don't know what the fuck you going on with your life. This might be your last living second that you thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm not pulling up next to you and cursing you out because you cut me off.
Right.
You got that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I might pull up to you and be like, yo, you did some that shit. Woo, 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 woo. You gonna look at me and you smoke me. Or you might look at me and be like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
And keep it pushing. It didn't make a difference in your life. All it did was make me mad. All it did was give me a sore throat and a headache.
Right.
So when it comes down to that, me and you have a disagreement, I don't got time to argue with you, bro. Seriously, we can't talk like human beings. I'm at a point in my life where we can't talk like human beings. If you can't pick up when I'm put down, then we can come back to this tomorrow. Because all we're going to have is sore throats and fucking headaches.
Right.
You hot, I'm hot. Nobody's understanding each other.
Let me ask you this.
Shoot.
What if it's not a human?
Like an animal?
Yeah. What if it's a cat? What if it's a puppy? What if it's a...
So when it comes to cats, puppies, dogs, domesticated type situations, they ain't asked to be here. That's like your kids. You see what I'm saying? They ain't asked to be here. So when you say anger, like my son, my oldest son, get under my skin real fast.
Yeah.
But me and him had this real crazy, brief intervention, and I didn't know it was going to happen, right? He joined this little group study for like young black males out of Winfield. And I noticed how after day 1, day 2, his behavior started to change. He started doing things that I normally ask. So later that night, he did some shit.
Right.
I barked at him, got at him, went hard. Every time I go hard, I feel bad afterwards.
Yeah.
Like I think about it, like, damn, should I have went that hard?
Right.
Am I doing too much?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So his door a little messed up. He slammed it. I come in, yo, slam doors, the cream bell. I start going off. So I showed him, come here. You could have shut the door like this. You know what he simply said to me? Dad, but I ain't you. Fuck me up. I said. But I put him on a pedestal. So I said, let me take a minute. So I was like, you know what? You mentioned something to me earlier about you not being me. I said, you know what? I gotta take heed to that, but I want you to take heed to something. I said, you been around these strange males, brought a strong attention to mine. It's like I feel like you be respecting males, other people, strangers, more than you respect me.
Yeah.
Like you're more friendly with me. If I be like, hey, I need the dishes done. But Dad, I did the dishes the last 3 times. But if a stranger say, hey, I need the dishes done, you straight to the dishes.
Straight to the dishes. Yeah.
So I'm like, I need to work on not putting you in the pedestal of me when I was younger.
Right.
And I need you to work on giving me the respect that should be needed because I am your father, but I'm also your friend. And I feel like you're at the age where you're mixing the friendship with the father, the leader, the superior. And at times you may think that we're equal, and it don't work that way.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So
Because
when you said that anger thing,
kick
like,
it and have fun.
yeah, then I'm like, after we done it, I'm like, I need the dishes done. He's like,
it's
come
such
on,
a-
man, I gotta do
For
this.
some people, it's such a reality pull from them that it's like
And I be wrong.
they be still in play mode,
Yup.
and
I
it's
be
like,
wrong.
whoa,
that's
big
something
dog.
that you can take from me.
Right.
Because I've been having kids time now. Like I got
Yes, sir.
15,
Right.
one be 12, one be 8. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't perfect, bro. But I try. I try hard. And at times I feel as though I do come down hard. And I might be a little extra.
Right.
But it be coming from that era where as if, like, since I was the baby.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, Jack was way older than me, but I was his best friend, so he's not gonna do it for me. So I was way mature than I needed to be. My grandma and daddy used to always be like, yo, you got an old soul, you been here before.
Right.
So a lot of the things that attract people my age now don't attract me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like when I think about my sons, I'm like, yo, the way that you acted when I was that age, I was on something else.
Right.
Gotta remove that. But every so often I do slip. So that's a good question.
And I only asked that question because I found myself losing my composure earlier with my kitten. And it was like crazy. Like I kicked the cat out, all that shit. Because it was like, and I had a conversation with my son mom later on, and it kind of like just brought everything back to perspective for me. Because it was like, what it was is I was getting ready for my game early in the morning, and I was like, I was running in and out the crib. Like I was going to my car, come back to the crib, boom. So the one time I went to my car, the motherfucking cat like darted past me like it wanted to be outside. So it's outside and it's like sniffing around and moving around, and I'm like, all right, you wanna be out here? Fuck it, I'm gonna leave you out here.
Right.
Close the door, close both doors, thinking that he gonna try. Next time I open it, he gonna try to run back in.
It's cool.
Open the door, he just like be out there. So I'm like, man, fuck. Close the door again, leave him out there longer. Come back, still on that shit. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I go over to him and I give him a little pat on his ass, like, get your ass in the house, like type joint. He said dart in the crib. So I'm like, oh no.
Who you think you talking to?
Yeah, like you gotta get the fuck out now. Like you hissing, you gotta roll. Like and you was in the bushes, like I'm already cause summertime I know fleas.
Yeah.
And like you got a lot of fur now. So I'm like, bro, I was already on edge, then you really gotta roll. So I'm now trying to get him out the crib, he hissing.
It's still a kitten, right?
Yeah.
I think it was probably starting to.
Smell itself.
Well,
Or get the smell of scent of
The-
the pheromones of the cats outside.
or it was trying to hunt. Start like getting into the
Nature,
instincts of like hunting. So it's like smelling, you like investigating like
Outside.
and
I mean,
what's around here.
It definitely could have been
Maybe
that,
like
bro.
a mouse
I don't
or
know
something,
what
like-
took me from 0 to 1,000. I'm like, no, you gotta get the fuck out. Like, fuck out of here. Like, he came back in the crib, I chased him back out with a bat and all that shit, bro. Like,
See, but a lot of that comes from, like, I find that a lot of that comes from other situations.
Other things, yeah.
But it's the same. It's called kick the cat syndrome.
I couldn't pinpoint it because I
You
wasn't.
can't, you won't pinpoint it at the moment,
Right.
but it'll come back to you 3-4 days later. So it might have been something that set you off Thursday. Somebody could have said something to you at the job. Thursday, a higher up.
Right.
Say some nut shit to you out of pocket. You gotta take that shit because you need a job.
Right.
Now you come home and you like, it's peachy, nothing wrong. I can't snap now.
Right.
Next day, he back normal. He cool.
Yeah.
You still upset. You come home, it's peachy.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. The next day, same thing. Now here comes Sunday.
Right.
The cat do some nut shit.
Some bullshit. Right.
Now you can show your authority. It's called kick the cat syndrome.
Yeah.
So it's like this person comes down, this person comes down, this person.
That's terrible. That's a terrible.
You have to.
Because even
I-
not the control,
go ahead,
but
go
even it just being a kid, it could have been anybody, or it could have
Yeah.
been anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got 2 kids, bro. I gotta excommunicate that shit off my life, bro. Like that shit.
So, in my opinion, I don't think. One, I don't think it's wise, but 2, I don't think anger is a thing that you just get rid of.
You don't.
I think it's a thing. You become more acquainted with your triggers, and you gotta talk.
Yeah.
Like
I ain't perfect
like as
from
soon you gotta.
I
you
know I gotta
you
work on
gotta
that with
talk,
myself, so I ain't
you
perfect.
gotta get it out. It whether it's like, and this is where the shit that like we as men growing up, we didn't learn to like say a thing hurt me.
right.
This thing that was said or this thing that was done.
But hold up, not to cut you off, right? My parents had me at 33, 34.
Right.
My wife always said, my mom and dad is hippies.
Mm-hmm.
You know who my pop is. Dreads,
Right. Yeah.
or the porch with it, you mean? Whatever the case may be.
Right.
My pop, the calmest, coolest, and collective person I've ever seen.
Right.
I haven't seen my dad get mad until about maybe 6 years ago.
Okay.
To see him really out of, he started cursing and all, like he snapped on me. I had some bungee cords of his,
Right.
and I ain't bring him right back. He sent me this crazy text, and I'm like, Dad, it's me. Like, what the fuck? Here, you can take the bungee cords, and I'm gonna leave $5. And I left him alone for a couple days. And he hit me back. He was going through something, but I never seen that side of him. So like how I always raised was, yes, I'm your parent, but I'm not end all be all. I might be wrong, and it's okay for you to tell me that I'm wrong because I'm human. But long as it's not from a disrespectful standpoint. Now, the difference between how I was raised and how I'm trying to raise my kids is the time. So I try to leave that window open for my kids, but I feel like at times they use that as a weakness.
Mm-hmm.
It is like, I can play with you. Like, he be like, yo, bro.
Dad ain't gonna put hands on
Dad. I ain't never called my dad, bro.
No.
You know what I mean? Come on, bro. I just watched it. Now you pushing my buttons.
Stop playing, bro.
Chill.
Yeah.
Stop playing. But you the same person that come back and be like, Dad, can I get $20 for Fortnite?
Yeah.
Right after now, I went and watched
Right
it.
after.
I was about to say that, yeah. And
Dad,
the
can
shit-
you-
and the shit changed. Dad, now it's Dad.
Yeah, I was just broke when you didn't want to watch this. Now, Dad, when you want Fortnite.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But that, like you said, that anger thing, it don't go.
You gotta talk about it, bro. You gotta get it.
I don't even know, like what you said. I can probably like think of a few things, but it's like I don't know what was the
What was the original trigger?
yeah, like what was the main
Only thing
And-
I could possibly think of, not to cut you off, your injury.
my who?
Your injury. You frustrated. You frustrated with life.
Woo! That might be it, bro.
Listen, I went through it, bro. I have a new shoulder. I went through that. I went through like I never wish injury on a job to anybody, bro. I was in an investigation. That was the most loneliest time. I felt like I was in the hole.
Right.
I couldn't do nothing. I just had a newborn boy. I just realized I'll never be able to teach my son how to properly tackle. I'll never be able to teach my son how to properly wrestle. I'll never be able to do this, that, and the third in front of myself. I was going through, and then they gave me opioids. So I was on perks before perks was perks. Like before people, I didn't have every volume. That's how my teeth started cracking. Like it's called extonia. It dries out your salivary glands, which feeds the teeth, and they get brittle.
Right.
I went through that.
Right.
Shit is real, bro. Like it was to the point my wife was just like, fix your face, fix your face, fix your face, and I'm like, I'm good. But I had a Kanye grill on, like.
Right.
But I'd be happy. Then I'll go to a moment where I'm just jolly, and then I'll just go right back into it. Like, and you'd be like, yo, what's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm good. No, you ain't. You all right?
Right.
I used to walk around the hood, and you would just hear scripts in my pocket. I had 60 pills in my pocket. Every 3 and 3/4 of an hour, I'm popping 2. And then I go through that motion where I used to be on your set, bro. I'll pop them Jones, and I used to be like this. Hold my stomach. And then after 15 minutes, I'd be good. Because that shit hurt my stomach. But I tore the ligament off the bone, the muscle off the ligament, my rotator cuff, and dislocated my shoulder. I walked around 9 months like that until they gave me surgery. Then I was under investigation. So I would be at my house up Connect Street. It'd be a silver Toyota outside my crib. I'll leave, catch the train coming down the hood. It'd be a silver Toyota in the hood. You see what I'm saying? So niggas would be like, oh, you think you too good, you done moved uptown. And I used to be telling niggas like, no, you can come up to the crib.
Right.
You can come chill in my crib. The same shit that you doing in the hood that we got to stand outside on the corner and do, smoke weed, drink, whatever. I got a fully furnished basement with central air, 6 recliners, 60-something inch TV, Xbox cable, whatever, come through. Nobody came through. But you wanted me to come stand in the corner with you. I'm like, y'all out here doing hand-to-hand drug sales. Why? A nigga is taking pictures of me. Like, y'all don't understand that? I went through a very lonely period. You see what I'm saying? That shit is real. That's why I said that injury might be it. That shit is very frustrating, bro. Like you said, it's all mental. That is real, bro. I still go through that. Dog, I still go through that. Like, I have permanent nerve damage. It's mornings where I wake up and I can't feel my arm. You see what I'm saying? I'm like this. Pins and needles. Waking my shit up like, rotate, bro. I can't rotate, bro. If you throw me in some water, I'm done. It's a wreck. That's why I stopped playing ball. I can't play ball, bro. The thought of me driving to somebody hitting this and that shit slide out, I'm not going back through surgery. And they fucked my shit up. It didn't heal correctly. My lawyer said that, oh, they got to reopen it. That's another case. I said, never mind. I settled. I'm good. I don't want to go through that again, bro. I don't wish that on nobody. When people be like, oh, you should slip and fake a fall. Don't do that shit, dog. Your life changes, bro. All they needed to see me do was lift a bag and I ain't had no business lifting. I'd have lost everything. I'd have had to pay everything back, bro. My surgery to cut is $67,000. I had the #1 shoulder specialist in Pennsylvania do my shoulder surgery, bro. And he promised me back 87%. I was only like, after the surgery and the healing and all that, they did a stress test, I was at like 54. I didn't even reach it. I got scar tissue inside me, bro. Like, that shit here, that shit here, you can see the fucking lump on my neck. Like, that shit fucked up when they, like, come on, that shit ain't right. Like, but I know that. That frustration, it make you feel like you less of what you are. You know what I mean? Like you said, oh, maybe I should wear the knee brace every day to get the feel for it type shit. That shit triggering, bruh.
But I don't want to be like that.
No, it's a mental thing. You gotta work on that. You gotta, I felt personally my strongest in life when I had my dreads. I was so well rounded. That was hard to get me angry. It was hard to get me upset. It was my crown. I cut that shit. It's different.
What made you cut it?
2 reasons. They started to stalk. So if you know what stalks is, like gunplay. Like they started to mad together and mad in my center. So like where I had maybe 20 dreads, they turned into like 7. But on the ends, it looked like 20. Cut it, gave me a light spot. Fuck me up. You see what I'm saying? Plus, my kids never seen me that way. My wife never seen me that way. I just wanted something different. She kept talking. I want to see. Just did it one day. I was humble. Went to the barbershop here. I needed to cut. But I've been doing it on and off since '99. Y'all know that hair dress come off. Hair dress come off.
Yeah, go back like this. Yeah.
Bruh, this shit crazy.
I was about to say, because I'm like, you said you cut it. I'm like, nigga, when? Like,
I had a full low cut. I can pull up pictures where I got a full low cut.
That shit look like it's
a Jewish man fro. Like, shit real, bro. I still got my dreads in the bag. I can get them reattached. I'm just waiting for the right time. I was supposed to do it for my birthday, but I went to Jamaica, so I couldn't get in the ocean with that. So I didn't do it. And a couple months slipped or whatever. But you can work on that, bro. It's a work in progress, bro. Never will be perfect. Gotta get that out of your mind. I check myself every day. The hardest person to check in the room is yourself. Remember that. Always remember that.
Talk to people, man.
Yeah, open up. Because that's the problem with people too, bro.
People around you.
I just didn't feel like I was like I ain't gonna say I was dealing with it because I already knew it was there, but it's like I didn't think it was
that bad.
Yeah, taking that much.
That it was taking that much toll.
I had to let shit today, and then I had a conversation with my son mom, and it's like, how the fuck did I get this angry? How the fuck do I can I snap at the drop of a head?
Bruh, it wasn't just that. You have to think about
weed.
Think about everything, bro. It's a beater. You only can take but so much. When it hit that lid, bitch gonna pop. So you gotta dead them as they come. If you don't dead it, it's gonna just carry on.
Right.
It's gonna carry on. It's gonna carry on.
So how do I dead some shit like this? Where it's like if I'm thinking in my head like.
Well, to a cat, you can't technically apologize.
No. To be honest with you, I honestly think it's.
Is this the same cat you stepped on?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So honestly, and that's why I think it's over with, because it's like that's two traumatic moments where it's like this motherfucker ain't gonna be like willing to come, like, you know what I mean, or he gonna be on like edge type shit like.
But
where's the cat at now?
Outside. Yeah, like what I did was I let him outside, put him in the box, and I just put him in the driveway. It's like do what you want.
Now, if you go home, he might be at the front door. You
I
let
was
him in.
thinking that, but when I got back there, he wasn't there.
Maybe somebody else got him.
I was thinking that too. I said, well, maybe somebody, and I said, if that's the case,
That might be the plan.
That's probably
That might have been the
best.
plan. That might have been the
I think
plan.
I need to continue to work on myself.
Yeah,
before
before
I
you
take in.
Well,
take in
who
something
took in the
else.
cat? Was it
I
you?
It was
You did?
me. It was me because I was for one I wanted a pet, and for two I didn't want no mice. I was staying in a new crib, and I was in the way it was structured. I'm thinking like it's possibly mice, field mice, some shit like that.
See,
So I was like, let
here
me-
you go.
Yeah.
So you brought a pet in to be a protector,
Right.
not a companion.
Right.
So you gave him a job, not love.
Boom.
So it was never there from the beginning. And that's where a lot of us come from. Like we get dogs to protect us.
Right.
We don't get dogs
Like that.
to love.
Right.
That's why I don't have pets. But besides the fact that animal dander set my shit off, but I know that's not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So
This shit's crazy.
So next time I should get a pet, I should be getting it
For love.
for love,
Yeah.
like another
Yes.
kid. type of
Or
thing.
if you have a rodent situation, yo, you got a cat, let me borrow your cat for the weekend. Slide the cat in. His
Right.
scent will chase him out.
Right, and that was another thing I was thinking about too as well.
But that's why you get a lot of stray cats. That's how you get a lot of stray dogs. As soon as the dog eat up your girl stiletto,
Right.
eat up your Travis Scott ones,
Yep.
he get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's like they don't,
Right, and it's like
they
you don't
not
know.
yeah.
Comparing.
She said that shit to me, and I was like, damn, right. It's just doing what cats do.
Yeah.
Cats run outside
Right.
and
Yeah.
come back. Like that's what the
That's
fuck
like
they do.
that's like
Yeah.
having a child with a chick that you only like infatuated. You don't have plans or love for her in the future. You just like her right now. And she pregnant and she want to keep the kid. Soon as you don't like her like that, you go. Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids, man. That's terrible.
That's how we get so much of what we got. That's real shit, bro. That is real, bro. Like, I don't know. I think it was a divine intervention between me and my wife, but probably like a month or two beforehand, right? Everybody know I was doing it.
Right.
Doing it. I told him, because I said, yo, the next girl I meet that I like, give it 100%.
Right.
I ain't doing no wrong. Like, just doing what I need to do, as I should. Because from 19 to 24, I didn't have a girlfriend. So I was able to do what I wanted, and I kept it a beam with her.
Right.
Like, I told you I ain't want a girl, I'm not looking for a girl. Whatever happens, happens.
Right.
I kept it respectful. If I'm with you, I don't answer and talk to somebody different. I ain't had to lay my phone down. I left it up. So if you see it's a girl calling and I don't answer, and they be like, well, why don't you answer? Because I'm with you. My time is for you right now. It's not for her. But you know you're aware.
Right.
But when I said that, other homies had all types of affairs and shit going on that they couldn't control. I said, oh, I quit. Like, I think it's over. Because I got to that age where it's if, all right, I only like a girl to look like this and this and this and this. But I'm a grown-ass fucking man. And the things that I like, it's like, it seems like I like young, like little girls.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't want somebody with stretch marks. I don't want somebody who's sad. I don't want somebody.
Right.
She's a grown woman.
Right.
I don't want nobody that got kids.
Right.
That's what happens after a certain age, motherfucker. Like, we human. You see what I'm saying? So you keep setting them standards, you gonna keep fucking with the boy ass girls. You only gonna grow in age.
Yep.
Now you look like a pervert.
Yeah, you look like a bird.
Two, I can't be saying, oh, mom. All I got to offer is fucking conversation, looks, and good dick. That's it. You know what I mean? I gotta step my shit up. I really gotta challenge myself. So I said I'm gonna challenge myself. The next woman I meet that I like, I'm gonna give my bean to. Keeping it real. I won't lie. No need to hide anything. She gonna be my best friend. We gonna work this shit out. I ain't running at the first sign of some shit I don't like. None of that immature shit. Happened to meet my wife. I met my wife through an individual that wasn't very trustworthy, who wasn't really my homie. Was somebody else, was my real homie's homie. And vice versa. It was her homie's homie. Them two people. They lied to each other, make us look like workers. She just met her. I know of him. I don't really know him like that.
Yeah.
So it was through party promotion. And I just went through a whole girl group. Hey, my name is such and such. Woo. This is what we doing. Here's the flyer. I need your remote. They talk. When I meet her, she come in to the three of them. I know who this one is. I know who that one is. I don't know who you are. And she say, "Oh, I'm ready." No, you're not. She's like, "Yes, I am." No, you're not. She only took pictures like this. So when you see pictures from here on up, you're like, that's a big joint. It's a big joint. Fuck my mind up when I see who it was. I was like, so what we drinking? Now here we go. We in a bar, a room full of people. Literally, this is fucking Ed Sheeran Shape of You song. Literally, our true meeting. Felt like when nobody else in the bar was. Then we leave, we go on hot and credit card. We piled up in that joint, cheating and all that. Felt like it's just me and her in the car. We squeezed in the front seat. We just talking and I couldn't hear anybody else. We leave, we go to her crib, we in a crib full of people. It felt like just me and her. I said, oh man, something ain't right.
Yeah.
Like, I done spoke this shit to existence. Because I ain't felt this way from 19 to 24.
I never felt that way. That's
Shit different. It's different. I'm gonna get this a chance. I'm gonna get this a run. You know what I mean? We get a little snowstorm coming in. We get the kicking. Come to find out she had a slumlord. Whole lot of dumb shit going on. I'm like, look, you ain't never gotta go back. I'm at home with Mom Dukes. They don't even know.
Right.
How she find out my daughter can't come downstairs? My grandma like, what you doing here? Come and eat. Made her cook us some breakfast. She hopped in and accepted. I said, oh, it's a breakfast.
It's good money. Once they accept it, we good.
We here.
It's over with.
A couple weeks later, Morris was here. So, well, not there, but we never looked back. So it was just like, we didn't have that serious conversation until a year later. I didn't realize what I was running from that she fixed, and she didn't realize what she was running from that I fixed. That's why I mean it was like a guidance to mission type shit. Like, we was meant to cross those paths. And to this day, like, that shit ain't easy. Shit hella fucking hard, bro. If I tell anybody they want to be married, they want to go that serious, take that shit one day at a time. Y'all gonna get angry at each other.
Oh yeah.
You gonna be right, she gonna be wrong, she gonna be right, you gonna be wrong. You know what I mean? But hey, willing. Next topic.
Of course. Do you ever feel like not a point where you need to get away, where it's like you like you need to get away, like you need AIDS though, like not even just.
I keep it a being with you, bro. Like I said earlier, fruits and vegetables going in different directions. I found it at a point in time where I was with the hood. I'm in the hood with the homies.
Right.
Motherfuckers called me weird for getting married. The niggas dropped the joint. They said, I said, damn, y'all did such and such. Oh yeah, we ain't asked you to go out because you know you always got your kids. I said, oh no, I can't fuck with that. I can't be around. I come around, I bust it up with y'all here and there, but I gotta keep it pushing. I only got a certain amount of time I can be with y'all. Like, because it's only 1 or 2 times where I can be out somewhere minding my business and the wrong photo get out and the wrong person sees it because you doing that shit. And it's not me. And it was just that type of situation. So nowadays, when it comes to that, like how you saying, like how can you figure things out? And you said talk to people. Really don't have that like that. So a lot of shit I bottle up. But it only worked in my favor because I knew who I was since I was younger. So I'm one with myself. So at times where I have doubts on myself, I have those conversations with myself. It might take me longer to get something done. But like I ain't got somebody I can pick up the phone like, oh, and I can vent to. Really ain't got that, bro. Because I always feel like I'm the bearer of bad news to somebody. Like, I'm bringing down your day by telling you what I'm going through.
Just about to say that because I'm like, motherfuckers got their own shit going on. It's like I can't call you and unload all this shit on you, and then you like, no, bro, I feel you. I got X, Y, and Z. So it's like we both got our own shit.
It's crazy. I just had a customer the other day. I'm a therapist. My coworker mentioned something talking. And I was giving my coworker some type of advice. And he was like, he's completely correct. I'm a therapist. And he started reading me. For like 30 minutes straight. Fuck me up. I'm like, why is shit transferring? I'm like, why do you keep doing this to me? You know, like, what you mean? I'm like, you really reading me right now. Like, this is weird. Yeah, like, how can you pick up on this? It's like, it's called being an empath. So, like, I'm the type of person that you'll call me. And you'll unload. I can give you the advice that's needed, but I take upon what you were feeling when you were relieved.
Yeah.
Now, I'm carrying it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it weighs on me. It's all for you, but it's on me then. Now it's up to me to dump it. Now, what's my outlet to dump it? It depends. It depends on what's going on.
could I be doing that? Could I be cause I'm like I'm the not the venture but like
The person that vent to you.
Yeah, like
so you will be the
me-
empath.
Right.
Yes.
So
So now you have to. So if you can figure out who you are as a person, it's a lot easier to be able to dump it. Me, Vincent, how I dump things, most of the time is through music. You know what I mean? Like when I feel heavily pressured, one of my go-to songs to listen to is On and On, Eric Badu.
Right.
Like tune out the music, read the lyrics, and really read into what she's saying. Shit's crazy. It'll blow your fucking mind, bro. Like, that shit is deep. Every time I feel that pressure, I feel that shit. Because we all going through a cycle. We all going through a cycle. It's 360. It's all the same thing. So it's all, when are you to relieve in that 360? And the longer you hold on to it, it just gets tighter and tighter. So whereas if it gets to that core, pop. So you gotta find that relief. You know what I mean? That shit real. But that was deep.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna go that deep. I know you don't want to be
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm about to say today he needed it. Today, yeah.
Like I told you that cat situation earlier, it took a little toll on me. I'm trying to put it to the back of my mind and just think of it in the positive, like you said, somebody came and got him.
Yeah.
He in a better home type of shit. Maybe I'm just not mentally and
Mentally
physically ready for
ready
him. Like,
for
so,
it.
like I just
But just you gotta thank God that it was a cat. Not to say it that way, but
Yeah,
it's a
no,
cat, not a
seriously.
child.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because they just had the video on Instagram where the mom pulled up and dropped the kid off in the street. And then drive off. Like you left your child in a fucking baby, a car seat in the street, bro. Not on the curb, but in the street. And you pull up, you's a piece of shit for that. That child ain't asked to be here, bro. And this is before Roe versus Wade. You know what I mean? If you know you ain't ready for that, like I said, what it brought upon me was the reason why you got it. It wasn't for love and companionship. It was for protection, extermination. It was a job. And once you don't, what happens when you don't fulfill your job?
get fired.
There you
Because
go.
that might have been another thing.
There you
'Cause that
go.
it was like a few weeks ago. I'm noticing, I'm like, dog, you ain't catching no spiders, you ain't catching no flies, you ain't catching no mice. What the fuck is you doing?
Right.
I'm spending food for your food. I'm spending money for your food, cleaning your litter box. Like, bro, what you in here doing? Like, you ain't holding down. Like, I had that conversation with him, but with myself for real, type shit. Like, dog, what you really in here doing? Like, you taking up space. Like, you ain't.
Right.
You attacking my feet when I walk to the bathroom, but I ain't see you catch shit in this room type shit. Like, I remember one time we both in the same room. Motherfucker, one of them, like cause I live on the ground floor.
Right.
So one of them motherfucking black roaches from outside came under my fucking door. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker.
Get him. Yeah, you right. You think it's Serengeti. You all watching.
This motherfucker is chilling.
He looking at you, looking at it.
Chilling like a
He don't even notice the shit. I said, bro, I had to get up and like smash it with my flip flop type joint. Like, damn, bro, if I gotta still do this, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
He there for love.
Yeah.
Bro.
That cat there for love, man. He ain't there for the job.
Right, yeah, bro. Right, man. I appreciate this conversation.
What time you on? We ain't overtime in this.
Where we at?
So,
Are we overtime?
212?
get you in the zoo.
I could pod till I'm done. What,
All right, no,
what
I
y'all
know
feel?
what y'all. No, I'm
Do
saying.
everything. What you need done.
Right, yeah.
What you
I mean, if
need
y'all want to
done.
go like lighten the subject, go to a different topic or something.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
good?
gonna-
You want to keep going?
No, I'm good.
Because I know he came
It
late.
was heavy on my heart. And I
I hope that was
Yeah.
fulfilling for
Yeah,
you.
it definitely was.
That's good. That's good.
Real talk. Now I know somebody that I can call.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna make sure you get my number before I leave.
For sure.
Real talk.
Not saying like that, bro. But like I
That's
said,
what
bro.
he's saying, though.
No,
That is what he's saying.
That's what he's
I
saying,
heard it.
bro.
You heard it too,
I
right?
heard that.
You heard it,
That's what
right?
he's
But it's all
saying,
good.
bro.
But it's all
We
good.
talk. You be having your own shit going on, so I don't want to unload. Like
But
said,
I asked you.
No doubt you do, but I already be in my mind thinking like, bro, calling me like you mean? Cause I already.
Oh, don't think that.
Not saying that you
It's
call
not-
me for a reason.
No.
Like,
I'm right.
I don't be wanting to unload on you
You,
because I know
right.
you possibly gotta unload on me, type of shit.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I don't work that way, bro. I
know
could
you- know you don't, but
I
it's
could
just
listen
how
and
my mind is
Yeah,
working. Like,
no,
I'm
no,
trying
no.
to think for both motherfuckers.
That's a
when
true
I
answer.
Yeah,
just don't.
you don't gotta do that,
I
bro.
should be just thinking for me.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
say, bro, I can't handle this right now, then I take it back. But I should be thinking, and that's what I be trying to do.
A lot
Think for
of
both
times,
motherfuckers.
bro, especially if I'm talking about me,
Right.
especially, first of all, anytime,
Right.
right? Anytime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you my man.
Right. No,
Anytime.
100%.
But especially if I'm at work, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when we be rapping.
That shit, bro, I need that.
Right, yeah.
I need that all night.
But the shit, I ain't gonna lie. We be talking, and then we...
Now, I know it's
branch
uncomfortable.
off. Yeah, like, not even that it's uncomfortable.
Like, because it might be loud or whatever. In there.
Listen, to be honest with you, that uncomfortable shit left me when I was able to say I love you to my friends. Like, once I was able to say, bro, I love you. I don't give a fuck if you say it back.
That's man
niggas
shit.
be like, you too. Like,
Yeah.
niggas don't know how to take
No.
it. Like, you too.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, just say I love you too, bro. That's it. Like, you ain't gotta...
Check they. You know what me and you got in common?
What?
You know, no disrespect.
To what? I didn't hear what
A
you said.
two-parent household.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So like I've been through that.
Right.
Like I've been through that. Like really feel like a love for a brothership with a person, and you express that, and they just like, but they be like, yo, you ain't shit. Like no, dog. Like damn, I just want, I truly feel love for you, and I would love the best for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
For me, it came when I started losing friends, and I wasn't able to say it. Like I
While
didn't
they were
say
still
it
there.
before. I didn't
Before
say
this,
it.
yeah.
Right.
It was almost like
You wanna know
I
something
ain't-
crazy?
I ain't ready to
I'm not
keep
gonna
that
keep
You wanna know
letting the
something?
chance go by.
you
Keep
want to know
missing it.
something crazy? Statistically, throughout my life, I probably lost like either to jail, like life-wise, or death. Probably like 60-something% of people I came with. That shit is scary, bro. Like I know 100%. I am 100% sure. I have PTSD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see like brains on 3 different occasions.
Oof.
Like I've been in a building where multiple people have been shot. Like shit is crazy. I done been held at gunpoint, a robbery. Like shit is fucked up. Like
Yeah.
that's why I'm like I made a little comment and joke about earlier about the young boys with the push shot. Dog, that shit put me somewhere else. Like I come from an area where you come. I work retail. You come into a retail store. It's no mask, no helmet, no hoodie. Nowadays, you gotta have it on. I don't know what the fuck you about to do, and I can't carry it.
Right.
So like that shit different.
Just stuck.
Right. It be feeling
Like-
like that.
Yeah.
Like one of my crazy,
One of my keep it in like your book bag or some shit like that.
I can't even have it on the premises. You can't have it on the premises. So like even if I have it, I work at T-Mobile. So even if I have it on the premises, it's something going on. If I use it, I'm still wrong. 100% by the law of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
You got your license to carry, right? You just-
Like it's a sticker at the bottom of my store that says your cousin. I can't bring it inside.
Yeah.
So when I bring it inside, I got the book bag.
Yep.
I got my shit advanced, like where I work at, and this is because, bro, I got hot, like this is my second week working here. Motherfuckers told me about a shootout niggas had.
But listen,
Like young bulls came in and was
it.
like, I'm on that, and he was like, pussy, you ain't gonna do, like they having a verbal dispute, and bro, like, oh, you think I ain't gonna squeeze in here? Vroom, 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 like start shooting at the nigga.
But
in the
is it
store.
illegal to carry it in their company? Like, cause we got a big ass sticker at the bottom of our doors. that say it. So like it's so fucked up where I work. Cause I ain't gonna name drop the niggas fucking. But it's so fucked up where I work at is if you swing on me, I can't even swing back at you. And I got my uniform on.
Get the fuck.
I know somebody got fired for their road on.
That's
Rolled on.
The story funny as shit. The nigga said they knocked down the sign. He go outside to pick the sign up. This is when the Eagles won the championship.
Right.
He's like, fucking dickhead. Yo was like, fuck you say? He said all he remembers is one person swinging. He swung back. He wake up the New Balances.
Wow.
Damn.
He got fired. On top of that,
on dog.
bro, I'm fighting the person that fired.
Dog.
I gotta
Yeah.
fight you too.
I had somebody tell me a long time ago, like, yo, don't wear your uniform home. You catch the transportation. Public transportation. I'm like, why? They was like, because if you get anything that's on camera, you get fired. And you know public transportation.
Yeah.
So if it goes World Star, Instagram, whatever.
So it's under like a respectability type of clause or some shit like don't
It's like you tarnishing their
don't
brand.
embarrass the
You
company,
tarnishing the brand.
tarnish the brand.
Tarnish the brand.
Like,
Fam.
we can't do that either. Like, I'm not gonna say my job name, but
Mhm.
I don't wear their logo so that if I get in trouble,
I
if
solely
do some
started-
crazy shit, it's not on them. But
I
if
solely
do-
started wearing my joint home when I drove. Like at the end, like I refused to get on the train. Like I used to get to work in 12 minutes. Like I'll get to my train to 15th Street, 2 stops I'm at work. Literally 12 minutes, 15 latest, 20 if I miss a train.
Because I was at the when the pandemic hit.
Peebert. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. We just gonna keep going.
But when the pandemic
We're just
hit,
gonna keep
I
going.
was on some like, I ain't being cool without this shit. Even before I got
Yeah,
my shit
it was.
together,
It's.
I was like, bro, I'm not being cool without this shit. Like, whatever consequences I had to take with this shit, like if
I'd rather get caught with it than
exactly
caught without
it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
because
like, granted the fact I knew I physically wasn't
I gotta
doing
still be
shit.
here.
Exactly.
I gotta still be
But
here.
I knew the niggas that I was kicking it with and that I would be in pictures with. I knew that they were beefing with whoever the fuck they was beefing with, and I didn't want niggas to be like, oh, I see them all the time. I can't see them. I can't find them other niggas.
But I see him.
them all the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him the, you know what I mean? Cause
Yeah.
I just wanted to be ready for that shit. God forbid
Yeah.
that ever happened. I pray to God it don't, but I just always
Yeah,
want
be
to be.
careful because the stuff is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like yeah. Like it, I ain't gonna say no names or nothing like that, but it was a video circulating on the internet where niggas rolled through the block, through your belly, hundred, talking about some looking for X, Y, and Z, but they wasn't talking about us because you know we call us 2'9", they talking about 2'8", which was the 100 I'm actually from. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it's like, who the fuck you looking for? And it was like a couple weeks ago, but it's like, nigga, who the fuck you looking
Who
for?
could you be looking for? Right.
We ain't been out here since the pandemic kicked off. Like once the pandemic really kicked, we ain't really been chilling out on
Been
that.
chilling, not especially not heavy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who you really looking for out there?
The kids.
It was the youngins. The younger
Yeah, the
ones
kids
talking
be
about some,
out here
I'm looking for X, Y, and Z. And it was like, damn, who these young boys that's beefing with our block? But it ain't even no young boys really on our block no more. But then I start thinking, I'm like, damn, all them young boys that used to be up the block, they did kind of grow up. Tamir and all the but I mean, you know, I can say that one name.
Yeah.
But yeah, like them young boys like kind of grew up, so it was like I was kind of thinking like, damn, well maybe he could be talking about them niggas, but I ain't even seen them niggas. And like
Long
2
time.
years, like
Right.
a year and a half, 2 years.
I'm
like
thinking
that.
of the kids.
Yeah,
These young
it's-
kids don't care.
No.
It should be
It
so
was
retarded,
man.
bro.
I was at work and it was a story my sister told me that she knew this person, but it was like these two guys used to always hang out. So when they seen the friend, not the guy they wanted, when they seen the friend, they shot up the friend car and Bull had his kid in the car.
No, all right, look.
It'd be like,
Listen.
yo, what the frick?
Listen.
I heard a crazy story like that too. I'm gonna let you go. Yeah.
They just had a memorial like a month ago.
That's my folks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this shit be crazy.
Wow.
They don't
Folks,
care
rest
who
in
in the
peace,
car
Jerry.
no more.
Rest in peace, Jamel. Real shit.
Was this the story? I'm a piggyback on that.
Frankfurt?
I heard it. I don't know where it was at, but it was in Philly, where the nigga was just pulling up to the crib with
Park.
his boy in the back,
Yes.
and the boy ran up to the car.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
like
yes.
trying to hide this shit. He
Bruh,
like, no, I got my kid in here.
bruh. Listen, yes. Listen,
Bro,
yes.
to the other side of the car, bro.
Yes.
They thought he
Got in the car. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes,
They
yes,
thought
yes,
he got
yes.
in the car, bro.
Yes,
And
rest
he
in
hauled
peace.
ass the other way.
Yes, rest in peace, Jamel. Rest in peace,
Crazy,
Jerry.
bro.
No,
They
nah,
not
Wow.
attention, they just shooting.
But how can you make how?
make
What's
Bro,
fucked
I'm-
up is overall.
They young and they
What's
don't care.
fucked up is they was pushing overall because they was in a fishbowl, so you can see inside of the car. Yes, yes, that was Memorial Day weekend. Yes, 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 yes. I just laid down on my bed. I was watching. I believe it was the end of the finals or before the championship. Yeah, my anniversary was June 2nd. Yes, yes, that was my wife's 55 husband, her cousin's husband. Yes. Lord Jamel used to spend that in my crib. Lord Jamel, I took him to Cosmicon with my boy. Like, my son right now has his golden fucking hoverboard. That's their favorite cousin. Yes, that hit home just now. That was my folks. That's real shit. That shit is on my page. Go find me all of that. That is real shit. No bullshit. I will not lie to you. Swear to God.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's fucked me
condolences,
up, bro.
honestly.
Like a different, like when we got the word, it fucked us. Like we get in the wheel, we driving, and it's like, oh no, we gotta go to St. Chris. I'm like, St. Chris? Like, yeah, Joe with him. And I'm like, you ain't like, what the fuck? Get to St. Chris, me and St. Chris, and like, yo, 9-year-old, and I'm like, oh my fuck, I lost it, bro. Like, my son will be 9 come February. Like, I fucking lost it. Like that shit crazy, bro. Like, that's why I don't sit in parked cars. That's why I called you. As soon as I pull, like, where the fuck can I park at? Because I wasn't gonna sit in the park car. Like, I wasn't gonna drive blocks away. Like, I'm like, yo, where is it? Where I gotta park? Damn, man, that shit real, bro.
If it was how the person said it was, the nigga just pulled up to the crib.
He did.
Like they had McDonald's or some shit like that. All that, bro. He just literally pulled up to. So it's like what you saying, not the you know what I'm saying, but it's like he wanted to sit in the car.
No.
He was pulling up to his fucking house. Probably Barry sitting the table.
No.
Or Barry just turned his car.
It wasn't that deep.
So it's like, God damn.
Bro, it wasn't that deep, bro.
Like I can be
We
doing
talk
nothing.
about that. Bro.
Doing nothing.
No, it's crazy that Philly Reddit put out the
information on what you're behind, right? And I think that's where I got it from.
Yeah, I seen it a couple weeks after it happened.
It's really
Philly Reddit put it up on
They
YouTube.
keep me up to date, all the young beasts and all the young niggas.
And it's just like,
just keep me up to date with that shit.
that shit. That's a horrible phone call.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. That's
Oh.
be worse. Especially for a parent.
Yeah.
Your man is
Like, mom,
God damn.
like that shit.
A kid, a grandson, a brother, fucking uncle. God.
Rest in peace, Giselle. Rest in peace, yeah.
Damn, my condolences.
Seriously, bro.
Jerry,
Not
good
even
boy.
to turn the
That's
shit.
no, that's crazy. That
Do we got some music or something? We got to.
just music.
We got to turn this around or something.
So fuck that. Let's talk about Nope. Get out of here.
We got
Talk
to
about
turn
Nope
this
or something,
around. Oh my God.
No, that's crazy though.
I'm over here trying to blink a lot. Like,
Yeah, you know,
over here trying to hit me. You know what I mean?
Right, especially
Oh
that
man, like no, cause it's like I'll let that go.
It's
like let's just say
it's tough.
I could speak highly of Bond and like neither one of them deserves some shit like that.
Yeah.
Jerry a good ass man, bro. Took care of them kids,
even
bro.
if it's,
Like,
God forbid, not to say it like that, but even if it's pop deserved, bro,
yeah, like, but it's not in that case.
I know that,
Like,
but I'm just saying,
like,
even if
right.
I wanted to say, well, we don't know what them niggas be doing.
No,
even
that's
if I
what.
wanted to say
But you
that,
know what's crazy though? If you went through like the first post about it, niggas wasn't even really mentioning that like that. Only spot I seen that in was what's the boy name that say cheese.
Oh yeah.
Say cheese.
All the Philly shit, nobody mentioned the fact that you don't know what dad was into. Why would you have your kid with his beef? Only on Say Cheese, people were saying that. The only person I see saying that on Say Cheese was a dumbass nigga from New Orleans. You're not even from my city and you can speak upon something like that. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You see what I'm saying? Other people was just saying it's fucked up. Like, woo.
It's almost like if it was the same thing for Chicago, like if a nigga, if you hear a story of a motherfucker getting killed in Chicago, you think, oh, this nigga's gangbanging.
No, but it's crazy. It happened. It happened. And they found out the nigga location because he did a false PPP loan. And niggas didn't realize that they put your shit public. First name, last name, and your address and how much you got. He was gangbanging, dissing niggas. They found out who he was, slept out on his crib. When he left to go take his child to McDonald's in the drive-thru, they pulled up, shot that bitch up with K's, killed the little 7-year-old girl in the back.
Oh, yeah.
He survived.
I remember that. And he went on
When the news saying he gonna go get hit.
He killed my baby all the time. He
the
egged
reason.
that shit on.
He the
He
reason.
egged that shit on, bro.
Yes,
This
in
shit,
Chicago.
that shit.
In
Niggas
Chicago.
shot him. Yeah, I remember that shit. Niggas
Think he
shot
might have
him
pissed
up.
on a nigga grave or
Niggas
some
scarred the
shit.
fuck out, bro.
Went to like a false person grave, like a regular person grave, but said it was somebody else,
Yep.
pissed all on it,
Yep.
recorded a diss track,
Yep.
and that
Oh,
shit
he
happened.
was drunk.
They found out from the PPP loan because the nigga went on Facebook and used who the fuck bar was it? Was it a Pooh Shiesty or Spot him got him? Like
Something like that.
it was a ROM, but it was like got the drop on a P. Oh, King Ron. Got a drop on this flexing nigga. He from King. Like I got a drop on this flexing nigga. He did a PPP. Like yeah, they spun that whole fucking bar, dog. Shot his car up in McDonald's parking lot.
What did they catch with my kid?
Right.
Niggas don't. That's what niggas don't
They think
realize
about that.
that, bro.
Niggas don't know how serious that shit is on until it's on.
Till it's on, yep.
They don't know. That shit really get real. Like some,
It's up,
like
it's
you
up.
said, some niggas got brotherly love that they feel like the nigga you took is their real brother, or in some cases it be their real brother.
Right.
Bro, I'm not
You're
just
not
ready to
gonna
let
let
this
that shit
go,
go,
bro.
right.
And I don't give a fuck who you with.
Yeah.
I'm taking you and whoever else you with the fuck up out of here, bro.
They just had an
You didn't give
honorable
a fuck
Joe.
who my brother was with.
Unless honorable, but honorable like there's no honor amongst these, but old head with his child. Boy let the kid go and then smoke the old head.
Yeah.
Like, let the kid go out the car. Like go ahead, go. Then shot the person. They could have took both.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He's like, that China had nothing to do with that. Was in Chicago too, but that's here or there. But yeah, it's crazy. I didn't know that many people, know about that. Man.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, I've been on Philly Reddit for a nice little second. Philly
Been
Reddit.
around for a minute.
It keep you up to date. I ain't gonna lie. You get
Name
check-
drops and all. That's why I'm like, I'm
check
surprised
that
this
shit on
person's
YouTube.
still able to walk around with their hair.
Check
Able
that
to be.
shit- check that shit on YouTube.
The only the thing for me, and you know, say what you will, I don't like driving around with like fear in the back of my mind like that.
Right.
Like, of course, we live where we live, we grew up. It's all your head is always on a swivel.
Got to.
I always like. It's always times where I catch myself doing like
Peeking in your mirror.
double extra looks
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
let me spin the block 2
I'm
times.
talking about where.
Let me.
I'm talking about like niggas like, yo, you bitching, and I'm like, I ain't bitching, and this shit happened.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I told you
Yep.
so.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I
And
mean?
so
Like, I'm looking at spots where, all right, we came in this way, but there's no exit. It's only this way. You
Right.
shouldn't be here.
Oh,
Oh, you bitching. And it happened.
That 27th Street bar.
No.
27th and you know what? I know you
Cambridge?
know what I'm talking about. Not Cambridge.
Not Delhi?
Keep coming down. Come across Allegheny.
Oh, Lehigh. Yeah, no.
You know
I
what I'm
was
talking
in
about,
there.
right? Right there by them car
Since the baby
shops
father
and
got
shit.
hit.
Bro.
Since the baby father got hit out there, though.
But that
Oh,
shit is like and it's like they don't change the structure. It's
All right.
one way in.
Super
it's one way
OG,
out
Super
there.
OG from the hood. Had it at the time, right?
Yeah.
Super OG from the hood was running from the time.
Wait, talk about what year this was.
I was fucking just was around me and my wife. It was probably like 09, 2010.
Boom. Think of that. Go ahead. Finish it.
Okay.
Never forget. Meet my wife. Right? I mean, meet my wife's first time.
Right.
With her crib. She said, "You drink?" I said, "Yeah." So we drinking corn liquor. I said, "I don't drink corn liquor."
Corn liquor.
She said, "Shut up, nigga, stop bitching." Smack. I said, "All right, fuck it, I'm drinking corn liquor." Pour me a cup. You got Pepsi? Yeah, get me the Pepsi. The more Pepsi I poured in it, the stronger it got. It did not cut.
Oh my God.
Right? I'm talking about one cup. Had me like, I love everybody. Boom! I get to my mom crib. So I was living on 26th Street. My wife's friend comes through. We about to play Monopoly on the porch. I say, I need to go see some of those shorts. Go upstairs, go in my room. Boom, boom. And I wake up too. Ivan smacking the shit out. Wake up, you ugly as shit, nigga. I wake up, my fucking pants is at my ankles. All I got on is drawers. I'm like, oh. He's like, yo, you forgot tonight my mom's birthday. We at the bar. Woo, woo. I'm like, all right. Put on some cream, some shorts. Boom. I saw her like, yo, I'm gonna go slide through this Ava Shire. Go ahead, have fun. Go in that joint. Special way in the hood. Outside. Oh, this is my youngest. Go ahead in. You got the girls outside. We don't get no pant then. I think that's weird. We ain't that is down. All right, I get inside. We go inside. Come on, shit go down. Niggas get to dumping. My sister
In it.
right outside.
Right outside.
Everybody running. We all get outside. Because the bullshit happen from the inside. They get put out. They get the pop.
And then they get the popping. Yep.
My sister baby father get hit. Nigga get trained. He was in the hospital for a long ass time. Dog. He was left out there. From the hood. He from the hood too. 26th Street.
Yeah, that was 2008.
Like 2010.
2010.
2011, yeah.
Freeway son got killed in that joint. I want to say
Yeah.
20, maybe 2015, 2016. No,
Freeway.
2018.
Yeah, I'm about to say Freeway son just died.
No, he had,
Like recently.
I think he had two sons though.
He.
Yeah, one that got killed in a car crash. And
Yeah.
one that got killed at that bar.
But I think both of them was fairly recent. Like within a couple of years of each other.
Right.
Because Oskino lost his son too. Back to back. Both of their sons died back to
Yeah,
back.
back to back.
Damn.
So it's probably like
Yeah.
Both of their sons died back to back.
But I had a homie that was there that night, and the way he said niggas came, niggas was doing like militant shit. Like, I mean, you shooting, once you, or like he's shooting that way. Once he done shooting that way, he tap your shoulder, you turn around, he go this way, like tactical shit.
What the
Like,
fuck?
bro, they went in there, killed who they needed to kill, and like left. Like my man was telling me his aunt lived across the street or some shit like that. He say he see the niggas, him and the niggas lock eyes. The nigga point the gun at him. His man tap and say, "No, let's go." And they turn and just like start airing that shit and backing they bro. Like that bar, I don't know what it is about that joint, bro, but
I ain't going to that
somebody
shit.
died in that joint every single time they open it.
Yeah, joint got
read
hit
it,
back.
name it.
No,
Every
like, he got fucked up. He dropped John. Yeah.
That shit crazy.
It's crazy because I came outside. They're like, "Oh, somebody laid out." I go look. I'm like, "Yo, that's my nephew's dad." Nigga, y'all done stomped all over him. He laid out that joint. They tried to turn him over, give him CPR and all that. Like, yeah, bro. I knew it was something up when he was at the door. That was my youngest one.
Yeah.
No pad down. I'm like, oh, no pad down, but it's armed security. No pad down. So I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna be here this long. Like, but it's a bunch of old folk in there mixed with young folk.
Yeah, you thinking that it's a regular crowd. That's what I think at my job. When I be at my job and I'm doing security and niggas say, oh, he cool. I be thinking, oh, all right, well, this a regular or this somebody they know. And he ain't ready to come in here and cause no problems. If he was to come in here and didn't cause problems, it's like I would be like, no, I would be sorry.
Yeah, because you let it by.
It's like, my man just vouched for you, or the other security guard
Right.
vouched for you. Why
Right.
think you better come here and act
Come in here and
crazy?
cause, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, that's
how it was.
I ain't gonna lie, security is a tough spot.
We threw the joint up Germantown and Clearfield, I would say. Black Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Like back 2010. I'm like, we pulled up to the joint, I'm like, yo, it's a bad spot. Now, what you mean? Cemetery here, no light there, no parking here. Oh, you bitching. I ain't bitching, I'm smart. Like, where the fuck is our people on park? They say, oh no, y'all can get both floors, top floor and down floor. We get there the day of the party, like, oh, down floor, we give it to you, truck squads going, you know, whoops, and they would give us upstairs. They get the truck squad downstairs, somebody catch a wiggy downstairs, a couple people get hit downstairs, it's ice on the ground, they slipping with the stretchers, they got us locked up upstairs, we can't leave out the back door, so we gotta walk through the bar with the motherfucker that caught the wiggy laying on the bar. Like, this shit's crazy, bro. Like, we had to walk through where people were hit. Second time. The first time was at the joint on King Sesson. The gym on like 55th King Sesson, I think it is. We pull up. We on 52nd and Greenway. Me and brother, cousin Aunt, we pull up to his crib. I open the doors and y'all go run across the street, put this big ass 357 in his hands. And I'm like, yo, man, just open the door. I'm like, yo, son, put that gun in his hands. He's like, well, that's such and such. I don't give a fuck. No, he cool. So we go more in step. Young boys just bars their way in. It's three of them. Young boy like, yeah, I just gave him the paid in full. Like 15, bro. Like 15 at the time. I gave him the paid in full. He had scratches right here. Nigga try to grab my face, I gave him all in his stomach. He's grabbing about it. Come to find out, man, 52nd down 55th.
Don't use names. No, it's cool.
Well, I mean, just numbers.
Yeah.
3 blocks away.
Yeah.
They're best friends. Their blocks are going at it. Them two are throwing parties. You know what happened? We get to the party, we take our pictures. We go to walk away, we go to picture verse, we put our pictures under. We walking. I feel the crowd push. So I'm thinking we dance. That shit go boom, boom. I'm thinking it's the party music. Boom, boom, I'm like, all right, that shit go. That shit go boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck? I turn around. It's just a young boy. He like this. Every time he hit it. We all trying to gather, run through the rec center. They got this little ass door about as big as your doorway with a pole in between the split. People to go up and down. Niggas running into the pole. I got dived behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? Hood homie, I ain't saying no names, who's the head. The other hood homie who's the phone. Now we gotta go back inside. When we get through that door, the ball coming in. The person that worked there, like, you know, they good, they on the team. They push us to the janitor office. We go in the janitor office, all we hear is a barrage of all these shots. When it die, we hear the doom, 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 doom at the door. Is a cop. Get out, get out, get out. We go in the money room. This young boy, he got his ring finger shot off. He hit his cab. He just like, try to stop him from hitting my brother. Try to stop him from hitting my brother. He was a young boy that was getting hit with the floor. Young boy probably had to been like 17 tag hatching.
He was a young boy on the ground getting hit.
The first 2 shots, he tried to stop.
Right.
The rest of them, his brother was catching.
Oh.
So
damn.
now they like, yo, I left my hand, I left my phone. We go back inside. That's the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life. Burning flesh. It smells worse than period blood.
Yeah.
We inside. It's a girl laying on the other side, hitting the back. Young boy still laid out here. The person who shot at the cop, they laid out here in the middle of the joint.
Yeah.
Cops walking around. They like, get the fuck out of there, yelling at us. Such and such pick up their head. The other person can't find their phone. And I'm just like, all this shit, we go in the money room. The person who from the other block not from the original block. He on the phone with his brother like, please don't come. His little brother, business out there. So when we go to leave out, his little brother standing outside the joint with the K. He ready to hit the crowd. Everything outside. No, bro, he don't care. He begging his little, he's big brother.
Right.
He like, yo, no, don't come. He outside with the joint. He like this on his trunk, like that shit hanging out here. Inside, bro. They say that.
Sense of I gotta protect these motherfuckers that raised me. Like, bro, like I gotta, whatever cost it is, I gotta protect.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Like, I think that's really why my sister never called me
For anything.
for anything she get into, bro.
It's not gonna involve me.
Like, bro, she
It's
called me.
up.
She called me last week playing, bro. Bro, I've never been so mad in my life because I thought it was it.
Thought it was happening.
Y'all about to go fight. I need you to come.
I'm gonna murder something. I was murdering any because the way they came down here to fight and they got this and they. Where you at? You in the crib? No, stay there. I'm coming right now. I made sure my shit was loaded to the top. Don't stay there. I'm coming right now. I'm playing. Why the fuck would you play like this? Hung right up on. I ain't had nothing. Why would you play like this? I'm sorry.
For hours, I don't want to talk to you.
Like, bro, I'm really gonna hurt somebody behind. Like, don't
Yeah.
play with me like this.
Yeah.
Because I'm really gonna go there, and it's gonna just be there. I'm
Listen, I tell you,
It's gonna be up. Yeah.
I tell people all the time, you get one time to do it.
Oh, I'm
You gotta
telling you,
make it good.
I'm telling you, don't cry or wolf too many times.
You only get one try, bro. They roofing people like us, though. You only get one try.
Yeah.
It better be a damn good. And
I'm gonna give them everything I got, bro.
I give you one good try, and it's gonna be a reason for me to sit with a smile. But
Exactly.
if it ain't a reason for me to sit
If
with
they
a
catch me,
smile,
I'm
I'm
like, yeah,
good.
these motherfuckers told me, damn, what you do, bro? Man, I had to smoke this nigga I had to smoke the motherfuckers that was fucking my sister, my family, whatever.
Touch my mom, this and
Yeah.
shit. Like I'm willing to
Boom.
sit for that, but
Yep.
Motherfuckers was like, yeah.
all that. Asked me what I was looking at, and I had to show up.
Bunch
Good.
of dumb
I
shit.
got
don't care
other
about
shit
none of that
going
shit.
on in my mind, bro. I
Yeah.
can't listen. What
Yeah.
you looking at? What? I wasn't even looking at you, bro. I was thinking.
Exactly. Damn, I like your shirt. I wanted to ask you where you got your
Right.
shirt from, but you was mean bugging.
Right.
Cool.
That's why I give niggas compliments all the time. Niggas be looking at me like I'm crazy.
And age, man, age got a lot to do with that, because when you start getting older, you get less like arrogant like that, like some of that shit, that young bullshit where you just, what the fuck you looking at? I'm looking at you, pussy. Like some of that it should.
And a lot of,
I'll say that.
Now, all right, so,
It should
so-
start going away.
You gotta think a lot of that shit comes from trying to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Because the older motherfuckers always, you don't know what you're talking about. You're
Right.
a little cuz, you can't really do nothing. So it's like always trying to prove, no,
Yep.
I'm worthy.
Yep.
I can help y'all. Y'all need me to help. Like I can show y'all what I'm about, type shit. And it's like,
Now, what was crazy, like on my behalf, like I might have been on a vulnerable state because, like, I was ahead on some other shit. Like, as long as y'all know me, I always had sneaks and shit like that. So like, I was managers at stores and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, especially I feel like I had sneaks 60 days before
y'all
they
whole
came out.
crew was a sneaky
So
head.
I had to make sure because I ain't want nobody to know who. Like, when you look at us all, we all bosses.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to tell who's getting what
Yep,
or doing what.
leader,
Right.
So I always was like, I'll get a job at Foot Locker. I'll pull you in. Then I'll pull you in. Then I'll pull her in. Then I'll pull, like, we all gonna get this shit together.
remember that shit.
So I used to get approached like with handshakes and look at my feet like, yo, when they coming out? Shit like that. So when it came time for people to stare at me and shit like that, yeah. When it came time for people staring at me, I used to always, first thing I think is, maybe I got something that they want to know about.
Yeah.
So my approach never was, the fuck is you looking at, nigga? Like, it always be like, yo, what's up, man?
Right.
Keep it calm. You know what I mean? Now, you might be on the like, yo, the fuck you?
Right.
Dog, that's why I know, damn, where'd you get that from? That
Right.
joint,
Yeah.
sweet hat. I ain't never seen them colorway, sweet colorway.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Diffuse the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most niggas just be walking around all on brolic like it ain't even
Yeah,
call
for
for it,
real.
bro.
Right, that's because they niggas gonna be getting no pussy though, man. That's another thing. They
Yeah.
gonna be busting no nuts, bro. And that shit, that's a lot of reason why niggas be angry and to intense stuff and shit. You
And
know?
I don't want that to go, because that's a profound point.
No, that's
I don't want that to.
Don't let it go over here.
I don't want it to go over nobody's fucking head, yo. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's walking around angry And like,
For what?
and it's
All they need is a nut. All
it's
they need
like,
is a bust a
fam.
nut, bro. They bust
That
a nut.
post-nut
Your
clarity?
mind, you think
Dog.
about-
Different, bro.
Man, I'm not going. I'm chilling. What movie I'm great?
Exactly. Like, damn, why I was
Like,
tripping
why would
earlier?
Right.
Like, you want to go back to your text
Why would I
messages and
be
shit like that.
so
Why I snap?
mad? Like, for what?
Why am I even this?
Why am I
upset?
even
Like, you
this
know what?
upset?
You know what? I ain't even
Like,
tripping. I'll
like,
switch you
fam,
tomorrow. I'm open.
like,
Right.
Fuck it. I ain't even want to
It
close
ain't-
tomorrow
it
anyway.
ain't that deep.
It ain't
It
that
ain't even
deep.
that deep.
Cause listen, it's been times where I've been like, bitch, you not gonna text me. You gonna text me back 20 minutes later? This bitch got
Who
me fucked up.
you
I'm done
think
with you.
Yep.
Post
Bust that
clarity?
nut, be like,
It's not even that.
Hey, big head.
It's not even that bad. What's-
I ain't doing shit.
What's up,
you
sis?
doing?
What you
Right.
doing? Fuck it. Yeah.
Like, damn, you left your phone on the bed. You was in the shower. I understand.
Yep.
Right, cause before that night, I'd be like, bitch, you run a game on a gamer?
Yeah.
Right.
Bitch, I know this game. You ain't gonna run this shit on me. Fuck that.
You turned
Throw
your
my
scene
phone.
off.
right.
Yep.
Throw my phone, all that shit.
Oh,
Then be thinking like, whatever shit could have been in the shower. It's been times where I've been in the shower.
Shower, right.
So,
Right.
let me just tell. Nah, let me text her
You double
back.
text.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Where we at?
Where we at?
2:45.
All right. Y'all want to stop here? Y'all want to go to 3?
You can squeeze one in for 15? For
Fuck
53? Yeah.
Look.
Guess
Any other time.
I'm ready to go.
Any other time.
Go.
This nigga can't wait
I
to
know,
get
I
the
know.
fuck.
Brother, I'm with it.
Nigga
I know
can't
I
wait
took-
to
I
get
took
the
it somewhere
fuck
else.
out of here.
I probably took like an hour off, you know, just blessing.
All right, let's do
Trying-
something. All right, let's do something
help
fun.
Bro out. But
Yeah.
Let's make fun of some niggas.
let's go.
God damn. Okay. All right. NASA is asking astronauts not to masturbate in space because floating bits of semen can impregnate up to 3 females.
Bro, what?
I can see that happen.
Astronauts have been warned against masturbating in space over fears female astronauts could get impregnated by stray fluids. There are strict guidelines over alone time.
Bruh, listen.
Don't do
On
that
board
shit.
Zero
gravity.
Do you understand
Yeah.
the level of fucking anger I would have if
Dog.
you busted nut 20 minutes ago and I get to floating in the
Yeah.
room and that shit just breezes by
Yeah.
my face?
Yeah.
It don't even gotta
Dog.
touch me. Just that shit. I know the color of it.
Imagine
Exactly.
I'm chilling,
Who the fuck is
trying
this?
to eat my
Touch it
sandwich.
God damn it!
I'm trying to eat my motherfucking sandwich and
Yo.
look at the goddamn fucking sun or the moon.
Right.
Look
And
at
that
the
shit
sun
just
on
get
this
to
side, the
floating
moon on
by
this
you,
side,
dog.
and a motherfucker's like, come on, bro, some fucking
Dog,
bullshit
it's some
float by
fucking
my.
bullshit. Yo.
Hey yo, what the?
When we get out of this, when we get out of here.
That will probably
I'm fucking you up,
That
yo.
shit Peter Griffin
That'll
and
probably
fucking
be the only
Eve,
time-
and
Yeah.
Bird beat,
That's probably the
bro.
only time I tell him the motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like, this
because
nigga
you
beat
can't,
his meat,
because you
dog.
can't get away with this.
I'm telling
You can't get away
I'm
with
gonna
this.
be like,
This
what I'm
is-
gonna do is this. I'm gonna have a fucking sample cup right here.
Look, you catching
If
it?
I'm fucking eating my sandwiches, some
That shit floating, you gonna
Float
snatch it.
past.
scoop that bitch in there, close the lid.
That's-
Boy, it's going to jail now.
Go
I
to
got-
jail.
I got
yeah.
your ass.
Got your ass.
Clean
I
that
got
uppercut
your
take
ass.
like 10 minutes to do, like
Yep.
slow as shit. Like,
Pass that shit around.
But you gotta think,
There you go.
they
Oh,
be
this
up.
is-
They could be up there sometimes for so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, couple
For
months.
yeah, like 6 months, a year at times, and it's like you away from your
what
family.
do you mean?
You,
It take 28 days to get rid of a bad habit. So if you ain't beat your meat in 6 months, you probably ain't gonna beat your meat after 6 months.
Man,
nah,
waking
you
up
got
with
me.
morning
You
wood.
got. I don't know. I don't know that
You
life.
waking up with morning wood, bro. What you do with that, man? Morning wood ain't going away in 28 days.
You got
Morning
pee.
wood is gonna
And
be
your
forever.
phone. Do your
Yeah,
phone?
You definitely got pee.
You gotta
But
pee.
it's like,
gotta
what
pee.
You
if-
gotta get the pee out
it's
the
been
way.
Times, listen, it's been times where you pee and that shit still be like.
But they,
breathing.
but they
Like,
have
you
God.
still go, like,
But if they have
we gotta do
guidelines
something,
over
we
it,
just chill. What we
We
doing? Like,
just-
you know what I'm saying? We
You
ready
looking
to
at
do
you like a
something?
happy dog.
We chilling, right? Like, what we doing? All right, we chilling. All right, I'm chilling.
No.
it says scientists have warned that even the slightest rogue droplet could cause chaos
Oh.
on board.
And then it's like,
It goes everywhere.
Can you imagine what a fart can do?
It
Dog, that shit can
goes
stay in
everywhere.
for days,
bro,
bro.
what if you, yeah, you fart and then breathing a fart after?
A fart though, dog, that shit probably be humming.
Yo, it says 3 female astronauts can be impregnated by the same man on the same session. It finds its way. The scientists concluded.
I need to see that. I need to see that.
That's
I
crazy.
need to see the proof of that shit.
So what can happen if you bust a nut outside of the spaceship into outer space? Where does it go?
It's just gonna.
Would you impregnate it?
Might be.
No,
You might
not outside the
You
spaceship.
might impregnate an alien or
It's gonna float.
It's gonna float. It'll freeze.
It freeze.
It'll probably freeze. It'll probably just
But would it still
freeze.
continue to float? Could it break glass of some sort? Like, could it become something dangerous?
It's no, cause it there's no
There's no gravity.
yeah, it'll be no momentum. It'll be no
So it'll
momentum.
just be floating.
So it'll probably just be in that spot.
Oh,
It won't
it's
float
stuck.
at all. Well, it'll float in that spot.
Just-
Like once it like if it stops. See, cause it's no gravity, but it's also no resistance.
Yeah.
It's no momentum and it's also no resistance. So it's like it's one thing where if in this scenario, if it shot out his dick, then it's gonna go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna go. But then, and then you gotta think like, how far does it go? If it reaches a planet with gravity, like a gravitational pull, then it might ricochet like around the planet.
All right, so I want to ask y'all this, right?
Like,
It's crazy.
Don't they
It's-
come
just spinning, rotating around the planet.
Because I expected,
But
no
it'll
conversation.
freeze because it won't unless it's going towards the sun, and then it'll go towards the sun, and then once it gets too far, it'll just burn up, and
Alright,
then that's
so
over.
we talking
But the
about
farther
space.
away, it'll freeze.
We talking about space, right?
Yeah.
Aliens possibility, right? So we are the water planet, right?
Yes.
Based on water, body.
70%.
Right.
70%
So-
of us. Yes.
Is it Mercury or Jupiter? One of them are gas planet, right? Which one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's Saturn.
Saturn. Gas
Saturn
planet,
has
right?
get yeah.
So if they're and Mars is what?
Say it again.
And Mars is a
I think
planet of
Mars
what?
is inhabited. Like we can inhabit Mars.
So they are also water planet based, right?
We would have to create oxygen and
So, all right, so if we go to
Vegetation.
Jupiter looking for aliens, right? Or looking for an alien, being coming from Jupiter, right? If we look like how we look because we are water based, what if they are gas based? Like,
So
like
like
ghost
the
form,
invisible
or
aliens?
yeah, like on some shit like that. What if
Right.
we looking for the wrong things on these different planets? Like we're looking for shit to look like us.
well,
It's some sort of.
well,
form.
that wouldn't be necessarily as like how scientists would look at it. Scientists wouldn't
I mean,
look
that's
at
how they make us believe it's supposed to look.
yeah, but that's more so media.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not how a scientist would see it. A
Of course
scientist
you
would
ain't
look.
this shit.
A scientist would look for evidence, whatever evidence is.
Right.
So like, if it could be that, it could be anything.
So,
Anything
like,
left
with
behind.
ghosts with
Anything.
us, what if they're not ghosts?
Say it again.
Like the aberration of like ghosts, like people we have in film, and it'd be like a cloud of
Right.
some cloudy shit go by.
Yeah, yeah,
And it'd
yeah.
be like it's a ghost.
Yeah, yeah.
What if that motherfucker is an alien from like fucking Saturn or some shit? They ain't
Well-
gonna look like us. They tell us to look for like a humanoid type being.
Well, yeah. It's nothing to count against
you can't
that.
go against it,
Right,
but-
it's nothing to go
Because
against
they be
that.
lying to us all the time. Like they went from UFO to USO to unidentified submerged object.
Right.
Like now they saying the shit is coming out of water after all these years. The fucking Navy been talking about this shit.
Bro, I've been hearing about these aliens under the water or some shit. but
They've been talking about that shit forever.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
well, under the fucking oceans is like
They don't know.
mad shit not
Like how
discovered.
the fuck? How the fuck
You,
y'all only?
well, because you can't get
Bruh.
that. Not,
Right,
you
it's
can't
submarine.
get
but you
down
can make
there.
a cabin that can go above with no pressure. Like how the fuck can't you get
Well,
that
because
reverse?
the pressure will constrict too
I-
much.
I
Like
think that's
we
bullshit,
we
bro.
don't have the technology to go to depth of that fucking.
The same way they was telling us in the 70s we didn't have technology for cell phones, but James Bond had a fucking Bluetooth. James Bond had a cellular device on movies. But they was telling
Well-
us we couldn't have it as the mass. You see what I'm saying? Now we fast forward 30, 40 years. Now everybody walking around with fucking
With
AirPods.
cell
You can't even
phones
tell
and
they got AirPods in
Right.
and cars that you can talk to and drive on their own.
Yep.
This is the shit that they predicted or had in movies 30, 40 fucking years ago, but it just wasn't for the public.
Well, but see, you also have to consider that let's say 30, 40, 50 years ago, James Bond or whatever, or even like you could say like Star Trek and stuff like that, like science fiction movies and TV shows and stuff like that will have an idea of something
That we just so happen to work with later.
No, but they'll have an idea, and the child will see that and become the scientist who wants to make that thing.
Sounds good.
You know what I'm saying? Like that will be the spark
All right, so
that makes that person move in that. Yeah.
And vice versa, when it comes to aliens and their how they depict them or whatever, a lot of them resemble orthopods, like octopus, squid, cutlerfish,
Right, real big
things of that. Big
eyes.
heads, big eyes,
Yeah.
shape shifting,
Right.
camouflaging,
Yep.
tentacles.
Right. Yeah.
But it's so much of the ocean that we have not discovered.
Right.
And all these new types of species and things of that nature
Well,
that just comes upon.
Both things can be possible. When you talk about media, depending on movies and TV and shit, depending on what it is, a lot of times it's like let's create the scariest thing.
Right.
Right? That is different from whatever this person did, however many years ago, and this person did, blah blah blah. What's the scariest thing I could think of if I'm doing the aliens? People have done aliens for umpteen years. We about to do aliens again.
Yeah, because they came in groups.
Right,
They
let's-
had me thinking little one,
let's-
a tall one.
You know what I'm
green
saying?
one,
Let's think of the scariest thing. Now, of course, at the same time, the unexplored, the unexplained is always going to be scary.
Yeah.
That's always going, especially us as the audience, the laymen's or whatever. That's always going to be scary. Now, I'm not discounting what you're insinuating. I'm just saying
Like,
that this
you know.
is the other side.
like a dope.
So nope, I didn't see yet. I didn't see yet.
Disclaimer.
I seen that you didn't like it.
No, I didn't like the ending. I thought it was bullshit. But I see.
So you
All right, so
you like any of the drug films?
yes. Now that's the issue. Now the thing that he had going was like the hidden message for like power and shit like that. Like just little.
I want to see Nope, man. I heard
So
Nope
in this
was
one,
good.
in this
bro.
one, it's a social
I
thing.
heard it was good,
You hear
bro.
me? It's a social thing.
Yeah.
This one. So for instance, what I got from it was when this particular situation happened,
Right.
everybody whipped out their phones and everybody looked at it instead of fucking running.
Right.
Yeah.
All of them died. What do we see when we scroll? Somebody fucking record instead of calling 911.
Yep. Yeah.
Or they recorded it until they die
Until they did. Yep.
instead of getting out of Dodge. Two. People thinking that they can control beasts. Beast.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on air they had uncontrollable chimp, like a chimp with PTSD.
Right.
It went crazy. You see what I'm saying? So like recently they had like a grizzly bear on some type of retracted. Fuck the trainer up all crazy.
Right.
It's still a fucking grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Like, get tired of doing the same fucking tricks every day, dog. Like,
Yeah.
you done probably pissed this bear. Like you said with your cat. You're not sure if the cat gonna come give you love now.
Right.
Like, y'all done abused this goddamn animal. Same thing with that. And overall, like, I didn't really like that. It made you think it was an alien invasion when it wasn't.
Wow.
Oh, you done spoiled
I
that.
said spoiler.
Too much.
You
I
done
said
gave me
spoiler.
too much.
It's too hard to talk about without saying.
Without
It's
spoiling
so
it.
fucking obvious.
Right.
Like, it's one of them situations where it's just like, all this hype for this?
Yeah.
Like, I get where you're going with it, but god damn, because
I'm
you
not
hit
gonna
us
lie.
with hit, miss.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's not really a miss, but.
What's name was like that though for me.
Right.
I liked it. I liked it. Get Out.
Right.
But I felt like Us gave me that same feeling. What you saying?
But it-
Like,
Us
build
was-
up, and then
But
it
us
like,
was like sociable as well. That's what it has in
Yeah.
common with
right,
that one.
Right.
Different from Candyman and different from Get Out. Because, like, what a lot of people missed in Candyman,
He didn't direct Candyman.
well, I mean, you know, having.
He
portions.
was. Yeah.
The hidden thing I got out of that was say my name,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Say my name.
Which is why he took the same word that doesn't.
What was the other say my name?
Say my name was 5. I got 5 on it.
No.
No.
Sandra Bland. Say her name. And at the time, all the blacks being killed by the cops and all that.
Yeah.
And if you watch the movie Candyman, it wasn't based on just solely Candyman himself. It was showing you that was other Candymans from different eras that was getting treated the same way and getting killed.
Yeah.
So all that shit was a hidden
Yeah.
message. You see what I'm saying? Like he slides in his little. He let us know he there.
do.
I was there.
Yeah.
I respect. Yeah.
Now this one was more or less sociable.
Right.
You can't control. To me, I took from you can't control the undomesticated, even if you think it's domesticated.
Right.
We were all misled with thinking it was like alien invasion. I kind of guessed the name Nope by mistake. Like I went to go see Batman, and when I see the fucking spaceship, I'm like Nope. Nope, because they turned around and started. I'm like,
Yeah,
nope,
that's-
nope. And my wife, when
Yeah.
they said the name was Nope, my wife was like, how did you know it was named Nope? I was like, because that's what the fuck I would have said if I would have seen it. I got out of Dodge.
Yeah.
The same way when on Get Out, he's sitting there, he take out the cotton, he ripped the
Yeah,
cotton,
sorry.
and I yelled out in the movie theater, cotton picking. And what did he do with that cotton? He put it in his ears.
Yeah.
And that's what saved him. I kind of fucking ruined that. Just like when I seen the buck. I was like, oh, that's what the white folks call young black males down south. Like I just kept giving all these hints. I like I said, like I'm an audio boy. I want to hear audio. I can't tell another person shut the fuck up because I don't want that type of situation. But I'm in a movie there with the hood and cotton picking. Then it come to find out that was what that was.
Boom.
But this movie, what I peeped was, I can't do it because y'all.
I know it just came out.
It's too.
It just came out. Yeah.
The movie is too fucking bland to have a general conversation without giving spoilers.
Got you. Okay.
That's simple. Like it ain't one of them Jones, but you probably gonna want to rewatch. It's not bad. You can sit through it. Just don't walk in with the notion that you're going to get this crazy hidden message.
Right.
Oh my God, it was about this.
Right.
and
He
it
not about
really
to. He not about to.
The shit
fucking,
was strictly a fucking sci-fi film, bro.
Okay.
Like it was just a sci-fi film. Like some shit you can catch on
Shit you don't know how it's happening.
Sci-Fi Network. Some
Yeah.
shit you can turn on the cable. Sci-Fi Network is a B-grade movie.
Okay.
It just happened to be designed by or directed by a super high-grade person who has this good track record right now
Yep.
with a couple of movie stars that has a good reputation.
a lot of people didn't like us.
No, because
A lot of people didn't.
they didn't like us because they didn't understand us.
Right.
Yeah. I think the Hands Across America thing kind of threw a lot of people off. I personally think he could have left that portion out of it.
That aged it. Because if you were at a certain age, you wouldn't understand how that happened.
And I think it did. I think a lot of us.
Cause I didn't understand that part.
Like,
Yeah.
you could really Google that shit. That shit really
it
really was a point of time. Like,
But-
it ran a campaign like
right.
that.
But my
It wasn't
thing,
exactly like
but
that,
my
it's something
thing
up
is
there.
he didn't
We Are the World,
explain
Michael
the connection.
Definitely remember that. I remember that.
He, what?
We Are the World.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't explain the connection in us between the campaign and why, like he didn't thread the needle.
Right.
In my opinion, enough. I didn't mind us. I seen it. I watched it a
Now,
couple
do you
times.
think that the
I didn't-
two tethers got out or only one?
Oh, well,
I think two. I think mom and son. I think son was always a tether. When he went
Oh,
there,
I
when
see
he
what
went
you're
in
saying,
that
I see what
closet
you're
and
saying.
set the fire, yeah. I think he never was the same after that. He was the tether. And the young boy that came out as the tether was the original, like how she was.
maybe.
That's why they both was off beat when I Got Five came on. Neither one of them had rhythm. That's why at the end of the movie she looked back and smiled like on some Thriller, Michael Jackson shit.
Yeah.
He escaped like she did. The original never came back. The tether still was there.
Okay.
Just go back and watch it. Like
That's
I was
a
just
fun theory.
like, yeah, it's just a little something I
Just
pick up
a little
on that
something.
joint. I watched that movie quite a few times. I was like, why the fuck young boy can't snap on time? She can't snap on time. It's a metronome. I Got Five on it. Got one of the slowest metronomes in a fucking time.
Super.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
It's like the easiest shit to catch on.
And they slowed this shit up.
Yeah.
And she's still off beat. You see what I'm saying? And so is the kid. No rhythm. You're supposed to be black. Come on, bro.
Man, that part did throw me out too. I'm like, how these motherfuckers don't got no rhythm? Like, black motherfuckers don't got none? Like, no
Right.
rhythm? But when I started seeing the shit, she escaped and all that shit, I was like, damn. Well,
That's why she was super overprotective when he walked off on that beach.
Yep.
That's
She
why she
knew,
was
she
acting
already
up.
knew the area.
You
She
want to
already
draw
knew the
attention.
area. Yeah.
You about to draw attention to what's really going on down there.
Right.
Get the fuck over here. What you doing?
Yep.
It ain't really about, I was scared that you walked away. No, get the fuck over here. You about to draw attention.
You ready to draw. Yep.
You trying to go back home. No, motherfucker, you here now.
Yeah.
You with us.
Chalk that. Yep.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So, all right.
You got a name for this one? when we was talking about A coming, I had a whole plan for both of y'all. We was gonna play a game. We was gonna pod, and then after the pod was over, we was gonna record, and I had a game set up. I had a whole thing I was gonna do. It was gonna be funny as shit. Yeah, we just gotta schedule it when they both could come or whatever. Have a good old time. This is a good podcast. This is a great podcast. Nice and long drawn. We ran the gamut before you came.
I was about to say I ain't even been here that long, and I was saying this.
Yeah, we got into the movie talk early on before you showed up. We talked about cause Comic-Con
Right.
was no it happened
It happened?
this past weekend,
Oh, okay.
and Marvel did their showcase. They did their showcase, and they haven't been there in a couple years. We talked a little bit about that stuff, whatever.
The showcases, what's coming out and shit like that.
Stuff that's coming out. They showed I know they showed the Black Panther trailer. They showed Wakanda Forever trailer. We talked about that. Check it out. It listen. It looks good.
No,
It looks good, but
nigga face told me everything,
but
bro.
nigga. It's like they all can act. I personally like Ryan Coogler's dialogue. I don't mind his dialogue. Angela Bassett is the only person who I think got lines in the trailer.
But Peter don't got a body no more.
And yeah. And she getting up? Okay. We about to wrap up. Yeah, we about to wrap up. But and Angela Bassett can act. She can act her ass off. So you match the good dialogue with the great actress, and we already knew they was giving us Namor, so we know it's about to be, they about to flood Wakanda. We knew we knew that already. Knew that was coming.
Well, we not doing so.
Right.
Well, I said for the person that know who Neymar is, hopefully they knew Neymar.
Right. Namor
I'm like, who the fuck is Neymar? Like,
that's how motherfuckers was.
Niggas told me, what's the fucking name? What's their name?
Who?
The Warriors' name.
Oh, the Dora Milaje.
When he told me that
from Black Panther.
Yeah.
I don't watch.
Because I had a bar.
Multiple times.
I had a bar in a song.
He said something about the Dora Milaje.
Where I said I got a group of Philly bitches. They basically my Dora Milaje, something like that.
Lupita.
Yeah. Lupita is not a Dora.
No, she not.
She was a spy.
She did tech you.
No,
that's Yuri.
No. His girl, who was his girl in the movie. Lupita.
Yeah, she ain't. She got full locks.
If y'all niggas was like, Sko, you can make it back to land, you just tell us who this is.
Remember in the movie, she right when Killmonger was about to burn all the flowers, and she right before he did it, she dropped down and grabbed one and left back out. Missed it.
Hope y'all can make it back. But
listen, man, you missed a lot of shit, bro.
We're gonna talk about Craven.
Craven?
movie?
And how do Craven need a fuck? It's because Sony don't have shit. It's because Sony don't have shit.
Petty, bro.
It's because Sony don't
Let
have
that shit
shit.
go, bro. Let it go. Because Craven can be trying to hunt Black Panther on some real shit, but that's another story.
The MCU not. They
still trying to shoot for Sinister Six. That's why.
And they need to let it.
And let Andrew Garfield get a third Spider-Man. Like
they talking about it, but I don't got that shit happening.
All right, so what they saying is Craven is supposed to be an antagonist first. He's gonna have his own movie.
Second.
So that's the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. So Andrew Garfield's supposed to have his own movie first, where he's hunting like a couple other characters and his brother the Chameleon, and then he's gonna meet up with Vulture, and then he's gonna join the Sinister Six.
What's the new
Tom
kid?
Holland.
Yeah.
They ain't do it right, bro. That shit was bullshit.
Like he already.
Did
I
you
feel
peep
like
the
he
hints?
already stole the spark. Like, cause he embodies the like the not the sentimental, but like the.
He fits perfect. That's the Iron Man.
He just fit Spider. He just fit this shit because he feel like a teenager. He still.
But he said he ain't want to do it after 30, and he said that he was like 24, 25.
Who?
Tom Holland. He said he ain't
Oh
want.
no, he gonna do
He didn't want to be stuck being Spider-Man only.
He probably said that shit
I think
before
he
that
was doing
before
30.
that movie he did came
What's that?
before that
The game?
Uncharted.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say
it was
the
right
That
before
Uncharted
then he
came
did
out,
Uncharted.
and that
Yeah,
shit
he did
bombed.
Uncharted.
But he had another joint before Uncharted. I think that might have bombed too. And he's
No.
like Devil Spawn or something.
No,
like
that
that.
was one of the best movies that I've ever seen him in.
Right.
It was a Netflix joint. He was a kid.
Right.
It was based on that family that caught in that tsunami over in Asia.
You talked about that.
movie good as shit, bro.
The tsunami movie. You talked about
Heart-throbbing joint, dog. When they get separated and he know his dad is alive. Come on, bro. I know you seen that.
Oh
joint.
yeah,
dog.
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
did.
dog.
When the family gets separated.
Fuck
yeah.
Tom Holland killed
Alright,
that shit,
fuck
dog.
yeah.
He killed that shit as a kid. He killed it as a kid,
Dog.
bro.
Live movies.
You
And
don't
it was
see
like a
that
B-grade
many
movie.
movies, dog.
And it was like a B-grade movie,
Yeah,
bro. But it
definitely
was hella good, bro. Hella
Yeah.
good.
Because they was at the resort.
Yup.
And they was chilling at the resort.
And they see that shit
and they
coming.
said fucking tidal wave come out. I was
You
like,
can YouTube
bro.
the real joint.
Yeah, no, I did. I
Like
did.
motherfuckers really was on their balcony watching this shit about to happen. Like, no, motherfucker, run! Like,
Based on the true story, I always double check.
bruh, that shit crazy as shit to watch in the real life,
Yeah.
bruh. Like, why are you just on your balcony thinking it's cool to watch this shit happen? Like,
But
Right.
my thing is, not even that you think it's cool. It's like
what could you
it's
do?
almost like
Get to
mind-
the
it's almost like-
motherfucking roof.
But it's almost like a mind fuck because it's like you thinking like, is this really happening?
But in real life, when you watch the film, that shit came, receded, came,
Oh,
receded,
oh, it
came,
all right.
receded, then a big jump. So it's like they recording this shit, keep coming and pushing shit, and it's just like, oh, I'm just on the 3rd floor balcony, I'm just recording. And before you know it, the shit is all the way up to the 2nd floor. You're like, oh, what am I supposed to do? You should have been on the fucking roof.
Yeah, that's true.
Simple.
I was about to say,
You're not
if
gonna
you think
outrun
about
it.
If you think about it, if you're on the 3rd floor and you recording, you ain't and you see it come in and out, you thinking like, oh, this bitch ain't gonna reach up here. But once he gets to
Bruh.
the 2nd, yeah, no.
Come on, bro, I'm getting on the roof once that shit get past the ground floor. That's deeper than 6 feet.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's deeper than 10.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of Dodge, bro. I'm sure I can't swim. I only got 1 week.
Yeah, fuck that.
That would be
Fuck that, fuck
crazy.
that. Fuck that.
Heady crack.
Good shot.
Climb onto the trees and shit like that.
Yeah, young boy fucked all. Oh, that was a good ass movie. That to me that was his best role.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. Alright.
That was a good.
Well, we gonna close out. This was a good pod.
Hell yeah.
This is a good pod, man.
Thank y'all fellas for giving me the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Always,
Come through,
bro.
come through,
Always,
fuck with us,
bro.
man.
Felt good
Listen,
not to
to
fight
be
the air
honest-
in the comments.
Yeah,
That's what I said
right.
to y'all.
To be honest with you, bro, we be feeling like it's hard to get motherfuckers on here, bro. Like, we be telling motherfuckers you can come on here. The motherfuckers be like, alright, I'm gonna come. Then the day come, we call them. And niggas don't either don't answer the phone or they call us while we on the show, call us back on while we on the show. It's like, bro.
I always tell them, only 2 things ever gonna stop me from doing anything I personally want to do. That's my
Right.
family and my job. Other than that, fuck it. I'm here.
Yeah.
It ain't never been a time where, seriously, he really needed time for me to even
Right.
talk. Rather if it's,
Right.
we get on the phone 2 hours, an hour and a half, 3 hours, whatever.
I
Woo,
know.
woo, woo, woo. He used to come when I first moved to my crib. He used to come to my crib.
Yeah.
Spend hours with me at my crib. You know, we go way back. I used to be on the step with this motherfucker,
Hell
bro. Like,
Hell
Yeah.
always my guy.
It's a lot of it's a lot of
yeah.
memories, man. It's a lot of years in this room. It's a lot of years in this room. Yeah,
I
man.
told y'all on the phone a long time ago, even if I ain't here to appear, I still gotta see my guys win.
Yes, sir.
Anything I can do to help, I will be.
And we appreciate your support of the show outside of this room.
that's without a doubt.
Because a lot of
Before you came on this
listen,
a
I don't
lot of-
understand how, listen,
a lot of niggas find it very, very difficult to do that.
bruh, it's not that
A
hard.
lot of niggas find it they
I
see
had that talk with y'all before when I was fucking with it, trying to do a little, industry label type situation with rap music and all that. Motherfuckers can tell me when the next Quilly mixtape come out and when this last These niggas don't know you don't care about you. All I'm asking for you is just to press play. You don't even have to have it on volume. You can mute it.
Yep.
Just give me a spin.
Yep.
You couldn't give me a spin. It's free. It costs you nothing.
And
Subscribe.
you
It
can
costs
be
you
honest
nothing.
and be like, bro, I didn't like it. You didn't tell me that.
It still
as long
counts.
As you listen to it, right?
As long as you gave it a shot.
Won't even give it a
It's
shot.
Won't even give it a
free.
shot.
Won't even give it a
Yeah.
It's free. It costs me nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Costs me nothing.
Yeah. So in all honesty, we appreciate you for coming through and kicking it with us. Definitely don't be a stranger.
Please,
Why
Um
not?
gotta hate you.
Whenever you say I can, I make it.
yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna make sure I got like a lot of different topics next time.
I didn't. This time I didn't pick topics because I was solely being a guest, so I
Right.
figured I would just like give a little feedback,
Yes, sir.
not so much, but you know,
Yeah,
you know,
for
in
sure. It's
circumstances,
cool.
like,
It's
you know,
cool. Listen, I'm a potter, baby. I know how to do this. It's all
That's
good.
it.
Know how to do
The
this
vet.
thing, man.
That's the
What
the
else?
vet. I'm
See?
the rook.
Watch this.
Hey, there
Feel
you
me?
What
go.
about podcast?
It's wait, hold up. I'm Reese. This cool.
Sko Show.
And this is the word. Look, you try. Look, you gotta. Look, you gotta come around. And this is the word of my podcast. If you are hearing our voices and
You
seeing
heard?
our faces,
You heard?
and you ain't subscribed after all of this,
You're a fucking hater.
thank you. This is the word of mouth podcast, and we signing off.